welcome back to the Wednesday Night Maker Hangout. You know, we haven't done one of these since June 5th. Things have been busy. Open sauce really wore me out, and I just had no free time to sit down and make sure one of these happens. So, first off, I apologize that it's taken so long. I know everyone was enjoying every week, every other week. I was too, but we all get busy. It happens. So, yeah. Hopefully we have a good, busy night and can have some fun, chat about a billion things. And apparently my mic is using the wrong mic. Hopefully everyone. This will be a lot better. Don't know why it did that, but yeah. Let's bring in my first guest. One of many Zachs that everyone knows. There's a Zach in chat. This is not the Zach in chat. This is Zach Ass.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I get that. Work's been busy as hell. I'm sure it has for you.
No, that's why I'm tired. We're out of stuff to program, so I'm running a machine now.
Oh,
so
geez.
I went from sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day to standing and working inside of a CNC mill.
Same pay at least?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's better than nothing, but not great for the amount of labor.
It's not like I'll get laid off or anything. They don't do layoffs.
That's good.
We got work
coming,
so.
Yeah, it's employee owned too, so that helps.
Yeah, I'm one of 3 people who do my job.
Yeah, they kind of need you.
Yeah, 100% of the money the company makes has to go through my hands.
Good.
So
awesome. And you got a box
my
of
hands
foam
are
today.
my fellow programmers' hands.
Right. You got a box of foam today, I hear?
Yeah, it showed up.
Cool. Let me know if you need me to send you some filament.
Nah, it's all right. I'm probably gonna just cut some scrap wood.
Cool. That's fine.
Be a lot quicker. I got so we use Mastercam at work to program with.
Whoa, got some feedback on your audio.
Hold on.
Not the dogs, there was some static.
I said we use Mastercam to program at work.
Nice.
And I just recently got Mastercam on my laptop and got it running the CNC router at the makerspace. So
nice.
I'll be able to make your stuff.
Sweet.
Pretty
cool. Yeah, hopefully it'll be easier with these layers. I can take care of gluing it all together. I just need it all.
No, nothing should be glued.
Nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because some of those layers are... Oh, no, you did the thicker pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, yeah. And the good thing is you can test it with your positron.
Yep, I got to get it back from Connor.
From Nem, yeah. I know he was borrowing it.
But yeah, because it's slow, and because I'm running a CNC machine every day now, and because I have Mastercam on my laptop,
right.
One day after work, I've got the stock. I've got some really good 7000 series aluminum. I just got to chop it up into the right size chunks, and then I can use the machine that I use during the day at work after I get off of work.
Nice. So I have my Apache case that we ordered all this for.
Yeah.
Wheels, $10 for rollerblade wheels. All I had to do was hammer out the pin holding the wheels in, put it in, and now I've got perfectly great rollerblade wheels for $10. Why don't they just put these on the case? I got to roll this thing to the airport, and the factory wheels are the biggest pieces of crap. So that's going to be awesome. There'll be 2 positrons in that case going to 3D Topia, 3D Earthtopia. I was not at MRF 2024. I could not go this year. I went the last 2 years, 2022 and 2023.
I'll do dog water here in a minute.
We got another guy I have not seen in some ages. The guy that just finds printers on sides of roads and turns them into something. Shane.
Oh, I got to turn on the
Shane.
Shane.
There we go. I can hear you.
Nice. The guy that finds printers on sides of roads. This
Yep.
guy. How's Shane? It's been a long time.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of which, I actually got it printing again. I gotta put a nice flex sheet on there because
I've got a 300 by 300 if you need it for the plate.
yeah,
I don't have
I've got
the metal. 'Cause I'm not using it. It's literally gonna.
I had one, but I have no idea where the hell it went.
Yeah, I've got a dual satin that Federico handed me. If you want it, I can drop it in the mail. Shane.
all right, I think I actually have some that would
Yeah, this one's gonna sit here until someone has a use for it. 'Cause I don't have any 300 beds. Everything's 250 or 360 or 350.
so I got the PEX AG maker.
Nice.
Actually, probably what I'm gonna throw on there is this guy.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh yeah, I've got a few different sheets here. Big tack.
Right.
Hey, Shane.
Ah.
What's that? I see power cables poking out of it.
This is a 72 volt, 20 amp hour
Jeez.
bicycle battery.
Nice.
This is like 100 and something 18650s.
Yes, Zany Maker Zach. I am going. This will be my third 3D Printopia. I will be there to help the team because they always need some help, and I'll be with the Positron team. Sergio.
Well, hi Zach. I heard you.
Yeah, it's been a while, Sergio. I haven't streamed since June 5th. It's been a while. Things have been busy. Ooh. Oh yeah, DDR pad. I saw something on Twitter about.
Yeah. So here's the backer panel for it.
So we had a video game conference
Mm-hmm.
close to my house a couple weekends ago. I was super stoked for it. Bought an advance ticket. And it was all fighter games and dance games. And that was it.
Nice.
And they had like, I mean, if that was your thing, it was awesome. Because they had like a full arcade that when you paid to get in the con, it was all free, the whole arcade.
Yep.
And there was a bunch of like Japanese cabinets for like rhythm games and stuff, and they had like the emulator cabinets and stuff, and just a ton, like massive wall full of just like DDR and related.
So I've got a shirt on that Rob Mink, the guy that's in chat, would be proud of. Don't print on planes. And there's Rob.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Hey, not much. How you guys doing?
Good. You?
Good, thanks. Yeah. Doing better. I've been crawling my way back.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Very much.
What happened to you?
Just the Lyme, then the bike accident, then Lyme again, and just
You got Lyme again?
yeah. There's
Oh my
ticks.
God.
The ticks are so prolific here. We found one just crawling on our mail in the mailbox.
Oh my god. That's horrible.
Yeah. And it's just sleep issues and hey, sleep issues. Like my apnea machine was slowly dying. I didn't realize it.
Jeez.
You know, it was only getting to like half the pressure that it was set to, and so I wasn't sleeping well. And
Right.
yeah, I can show off the secret printer of amazing if that's what you want to
Ooh.
call it. I don't know if I'd call it that, but
Now Rob's the big man on screen.
You know what? Let me just
Nice.
yeah, no, actually.
Zach, I finally tuned my bike so it doesn't like do like 100% as soon as you touch the throttle or start pedaling. And yeah, that thing is like so much nicer to ride around on.
So
Oh yeah.
There you
Yep.
go.
I saw that last year. Is it working this year finally?
It's working now. Yep, it's about to start printing.
I'm excited to see this thing in person.
that's gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't
Yeah.
busted this one out yet. This is a 1S 70p 18650 pack.
Wow.
Yeah, 1S 70p.
That's insane.
No volts, all amps.
So they're all in parallel.
Yep. So the batteries can handle 700 amps peak.
Wow.
But
Is that
the like the spot welding, the way the spot welding is done, they recommended staying under 200 amps. And these are
Headphone warning for
these
Oh,
are
did it? Oh, did it not
3200
mute?
mAh.
that didn't mute.
no, it
Oh,
didn't.
okay. Sorry. I muted my headset. Let me see what's going on here.
Charge my EV with that.
So, Zach, is that for the bike you put on Facebook?
No, the right here, the red and purple case. This is for another project.
Okay.
So, but these are 10 amp max and 3300 mAh 18650s. They're from EVE, which is a Chinese company, but they're pretty well respected. And how much do you think this one module cost? 70 18650s.
Probably like $100.
I was gonna guess 250.
Mm-hmm.
Less?
$60.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah.
How?
Website called Battery Hookup.
Oh. Are they new or refurbished?
These are new.
Dang.
This is an
That's
unused
insane.
pack.
That's insane. It is technically a bomb in your hand, but
Yeah.
No, it's you're not going to pull enough current to set these 18650s off.
right. But if there's an internal short or something,
Oh yeah, if one of these has an internal short in it, then yes, that's going to be fucking nasty.
is there any thermal fuses or actual fuses in there?
No, it's just 18650 pack.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, this is normal. This is how these are done usually.
That makes sense. Yeah. How many amps can each battery? You said 200 amps max draw.
200 amps max draw, limited by the plates.
Oh, the plates.
The
Okay.
connection method. The theoretical max on the batteries on the cells is 10 per cell, and there's 70 cells in parallel.
700 amps.
Mm-hmm.
That's freaking insane. You are a brave man just even holding them like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, it'll be all right. So what got all this started was I had a guy custom build the big pack for the red bike.
Mm-hmm.
And the price he told me was like, that's pretty good. And then I looked into how much these cells cost, and it's like he made some money off of me. So my mom's got an electric trike, and the spare batteries for it. She needs a spare battery because she can run the battery out and still want to ride. So the spare batteries for it are $500-$600, and I have enough 18650s to make 4 of them.
Nice.
And I have the correct case that fits her bike coming in the mail, AliExpress, and it'll work out to be with a Bluetooth BMS, so not the cheap BMS that they usually put in these things. Like $100 a battery pack instead of $500 or $600.
That's obscenely cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of went crazy on this shit recently.
So who's going to Printopia?
I'll be there as always.
Nope.
Yeah.
No time off.
Nope.
I'm
You
sorry.
spent it all on Rocky Mountain.
No.
Yeah.
Are you
finally-
you're going right, Rob?
Oh yeah.
He it's so close for him. It's like it's not like
That's
he can bring the
like an hour and a half less for me than it is for Zach.
No, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
right.
I don't know. So something one of y'all said for some reason my brain was like somebody's not going. They didn't have time.
Shane
off.
isn't.
Shane
Yeah.
isn't,
Yeah,
You don't normally go to East Coast, do you? Right?
I normally don't go to Rocky Mountain either.
yeah.
Like, I haven't really had the time off the last several years, so.
Yeah.
Well, I can't talk about it, but my booth is being sponsored.
Good. We always like when that happens. Yep. That is pretty awesome that that happens. Yeah, I'll be there Thursday to Monday, so
Yeah, and I supposedly had like 2 weeks off, all total, but I don't know where that all went.
right.
It's like 2 weeks plus 3 days because they have 3 days for sick time. They just throw it all on PTO, so you get the 2 weeks and then you get the 3 days. So I haven't really called off that many days. I think I've only called off like 3 or 4 days all total. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it's all fun.
Yeah. I don't never know when my wife has time off because she'll ask for time off and they'll give her the days off, but then they'll reschedule her for other days in the week around those days off. I'm just like, what's the point?
Right. Yeah, I'll be there Friday to help. Nick asked me to help with unloading. And
Nice. I think I have a room.
Sure. You have a room?
Yeah, I've reserved a hotel room for.
La Quinta is the cheap hotel. It was $83 a night when I booked.
Oh,
It was I think it's booked up now, but it was cheap as hell.
yeah.
I'm like, it's $200 cheaper than last year. I'm like, I need a bed and a shower. Let's go.
Yeah, you don't need anything super whatever.
Lobby cons, green turtle, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm actually I don't have that much.
I've fallen in love with those like pseudo like long-term rooms, like where it's like
the extended stays
for a week or whatever, because it's more than just a bed and a shower. There's like a desk in there, and it's nice. And if they don't have somebody renting the room for a weekend, they give it to you for nothing.
Right.
And I don't mind the kids running up and down the hall.
Yeah, that's would drive me nuts.
So check this out. It's a bike battery charger from AliExpress. Like $15. Got a
giant fan.
Yeah, but in a plastic wall wart has a fan in it. I'm actually super impressed. Like, it metered out good, it charged good. Seems like a decent power supply.
Right.
And it's got a
sounds hollow, but hey, if it works, it works.
Well, it's plastic.
Yeah, it needs to be hollow for the airflow.
Right.
Oh, this last weekend I had I went camping.
Nice.
And I punched a raccoon in the nose. It was trying to crawl underneath my tent. Like I woke up to like something like right next to me, like bumping up on my hand, and I thought it was in the tent. It somehow got in the tent, and I popped it in the nose, and it squeaked, and it ran away. Then the next night, we heard it like squawking back behind the tent, not wanting to come anywhere near the tent for some reason.
Right. Crazy. Let's see. What should I show here? Let's do that. If it'll share. Hey, look, pause. And one of them has a magnetic sheet on it.
Oh, you're not doing the glass bed where you can see through it and everything?
This one's glass. I also have the glass bed. So this is a limited edition that Jason sent to me, Nomad, and one other person. And so it allows us to print hotter, have flexible plates, and you can even store a plate on top. And it's basically a Prusa mini bed. Basically the exact same magnet setup you can see there. Just
I don't
with a
know
few
if it's
adjustments.
just me, Justin, but I think you're too far from your mic.
Ah, sorry. All right. Anyway, yeah, I forget about that. Yeah, magnet sheet on the bed. It's basically a Prusa mini bed with some additions to fit holder and mount for power. But yeah, we'll have a few of these. They won't be coming on the printers. They will be an accessory you can buy with them. When the time comes. But they're still producing them. So, is that a bird chirping?
Yeah, it's my Grammy boy. You can see him
Yeah.
in the corner there.
I'm just gonna rename you to Headphone Warning.
Headphone
He's not
what?
that bad.
Oh, there he goes. Now he's getting loud.
There.
Headphone
Oh yeah,
what?
and Stratasys is gonna get at least bamboo. We'll see how that works out. I'm not nervous yet. We'll see. That has the chance.
I doubt. Honestly, there is good reason to believe that Stratasys is not going to prevail on that.
No.
Yeah. There's going to be enough stuff that Bamboo can kind of point to that, like, look at all of these other companies that have been doing this for years. Why are they going after just us?
Yep.
Like, I think that's a part of their legal defense.
Yeah, if you have a patent and you don't enforce the patent, you lose the patent.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure.
Hey, Lacey.
Lacey. Oop, what? Sorry.
Rob.
Hey.
Oh, I got sad news, Lacey. Daffy
What?
passed. Daffy passed away.
Oh no!
Yeah.
How long ago was that? That was
like-
months ago, right?
Yeah, it was April, I think. April, May, somewhere in there.
I don't remember. That sucks. Well, my old dog finally died like a month ago. So
Sorry to
yeah,
hear
it was
that.
kind of the cat snail trims Friday.
Do it now.
Our cat just got him trimmed today.
Let me go find trimmers. Catch her.
Yeah,
Her
last-
18-pound stubborn cat.
bladders. Hey, go
Last Thursday, I put in the paperwork to foster a cat from the local
Awesome.
place. So
Nice. I'm sure they were quite happy since you do all those prints for them.
yeah, I do the. I actually turn some of the hue forges that I do into magnets, fridge magnets.
Yes.
And those actually, they're like, oh, can you do this cat now? Can you do that cat now? So I got a couple cats that I gotta do some stuff for.
We can have two Zats. Yeah, I think we can let him join as long as you behave yourself.
Yeah.
I think I've got you on one of the many Discords.
He's in Maker Hangout, so you can send it through there.
If you let me
You'll
in,
find him through there.
Screamy bird.
Let's see.
I got Eddie.
Sorry, Shane. Didn't mean to talk over you.
That's fine.
How did we done?
Yeah, he'll come back though.
There you are.
Y'all get to see cats.
My
Like
cat.
that spot on my leg.
Check your.
I got shredded by one of these fuckers last night.
Hey, did I send Scott a link? I don't know. Let's find out.
Oof.
Hi, Rob.
Hey.
No, I did send him a link. Okay.
Hey.
I'll always be working on a Voron.
Speaking of, are we going to be doing drag racers at Printopia?
I don't have an answer for you on that.
Utopia Earth.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah.
I'm going to make one just because I can.
Yeah, so officially I don't see it on their website. So if it's not on their website, I'm gonna say probably not. I think they had too many issues last year, but I don't know for specifics, unfortunately.
This is the bitch that took me and my
I can
sister.
tell you it's at Rocky Mountain again, but
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Hold her.
Why are you being so
Viking,
difficult?
Viking.
Hey, Mike. Mike.
Yeah, it'll be
110 degrees. Yeah.
yeah, he's probably half naked, knowing Scott. No, we're finally close to signing the contract for Rocky Mountain next year. We'll announce the dates as soon as that contract signed, the deposit is done. I'm thinking I'm gonna give out dates at 3D Printopia. I hope that's not my mic doing that. I think it's Zach. I think it's Zach's mic.
You're probably hearing the cat nails get clipped.
No, I'm hearing feedback. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and
Anyone-
I turned
I'm
on.
usually really good about not beating back, but I'm not hearing it. Like you're
Yeah, I
hearing
think it's you.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're hearing it.
me. Hold on. Let me see what I can do here.
But yeah, I'll probably be printing out business cards for 3D Printopia for handing out, and then we'll announce the day after because we've got plenty of time. You know, I can tell you the dates have moved. I can tell you the event is in May. That is all I can tell you.
Did they give you different dates than the ones you had talked about previously, or are you
Yes.
still locked into
This-
okay, cool.
So had we done April 20th, that's Easter and Passover. That does not work.
And 420.
They keep making
And 420. And
Oh,
so
man.
yeah,
We're in Colorado.
I can tell you the dates have changed. I'm not as happy with them as I like. We don't have a choice. It was either that or the dates we have, early March, late August, or a new venue that's 2.5 hours away, which is not going to happen. So
Oh, so you got the date you were worried about interfering with graduation.
let's leave it at that. Anyway, hey,
Think
Scott
he'll be-
is here, and he isn't shirtless.
No, they're not.
And then we've got Zach number 2. I'm going to rename him to Zach number 2.
No, Zach ass right here.
No, there's
Yeah.
another Zach coming.
Yeah,
Look,
no,
there's a Zach. There's
yeah.
Zach number 2.
This guy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Everyone- Hey, now we got a whole crew here. What's up, Scott?
Oh, making aluminum chips.
Awesome.
Nice.
So Scott, I now have
Just finished machining these two
Ooh.
pieces here for the test sample goes in like that.
The print busting test samples. I love it.
Nice.
So, and then for my other tester, JLC.
Those cats, are they gonna bite me? Please?
JLC PCB or their division called JLC 3DP 3D printed me some stainless steel jaws.
Nice.
Nice.
Look,
That's
seriously,
wicked.
have to be sedated for the
And
no-term.
literally, I uploaded the stuff on a Friday and I have these in my hand the following Wednesday from China.
Dang.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I uploaded the files on Friday and DHL delivered them on Wednesday, but it's a different set of jaws for the other pencil machine.
Awesome.
So, but all of the parts for this one have arrived. So it's just a matter of I got to get all the pieces machined, which I was just machining these here. I still got to punch 7mm holes in the end here so I can tap it with 8mm threads and go ahead and punch these 3mm holes all the way through. I used a 2.5mm end mill to basically start pilot holes, but trying to run a 2.5mm end mill through that depth of aluminum, I would have a broken end mill.
Mhm.
So
Oh, yeah. Real quick,
I use
too.
it to make pilot holes, and then I'll use the drill press to punch them through so they're square. And then, and I've got a LDO
2.4, I saw the Rev D.
2.4 R2 Rev D, blah 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 blah. That I got to get built too.
Yeah.
And I have something new coming from a company that I met while I was at Open Sauce.
Uh-huh.
it's an inline filament dryer, and that's really about all I can say about it at this
Oh,
point.
yeah.
But the prototype was shipped out to me today, and it'll actually be on that Voron at Earthtopia 3D, whatever.
3D Earthtopia, or the event formerly
Printer at the event in Bel Air, Maryland.
Yeah.
the event formerly known as Earth. I want to get some shirts that say, just to poke at Nick and Chris.
I would wear that.
Let's do it.
I'm getting a shirt that says 3, 2, ... 3, ... 3, 2, 1.5 ... 3.
So Scott,
2, 1. Oh wait, there's another one. 3, 3.
so
And just
Scott,
have it fade off into continuing numbers.
I'm still bitter about how he announced that they were changing the name.
oh yeah, that's
That was bad.
Yeah. So,
Well,
that
I mean,
was-
at the deal on Saturday
At the
night
deal,
when they
yeah.
said 3D
This is the
printer.
last Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, come on.
so Scott.
Yeah.
My work has slowed down like massively.
Okay.
So that means that me, the CNC programmer, is playing machinist, and that means that our machines are going to be free. So I'll have access to a large range of Haas CNC machines
Nice.
in the after hours.
I just have my little Milo mill in. Well, I have the rat rig mill out in the shop, but I haven't. It wasn't in a running state at Rocky Mountain,
Yeah.
and I haven't done any more with it. I really need to because it was given to me at the event. So
I mean, I have access to a couple of Haas VF5s and a couple of Haas UMC 5-axis machines.
yeah.
So, we're an aerospace shop. So
Right. Yeah, fancy machines.
my motivation to build my Milo is at an all-time low. And that's saying
I had no motivation to build a Milo. I had a Milo kit sent to me and said, we need this built in time for Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival. Go.
Right.
Oh, by the way, you have 2 weeks.
I'll put it this way: I had my stuff before there were kits.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, this got shipped to me with zero notice. All of a sudden, it just shows up one day, and I open the box, and so I turned around and I called, and I'm like, well, "What is this?" Oh, we need that built in time for Rocky Mountain, which is in 2 weeks.
Right.
Okay, and needs to be working and serialized. Okay, so at that point, I didn't know Rat Rig was bringing their mill. So I built it in my favorite color, which is Polymaker's bright ass neon green color. And then all of a sudden I get this email from Rat Rig saying they're shipping me the V-Core 4 and the mini mill to take to Rocky Mountain. So I already had the Milo built, and I had to unbuild it and rebuild it in red because it just really wouldn't look right with 2 same color green milling machines from 2 different companies at the same booth. So anyway, but I don't know how many hours I've got on this Milo, but it runs every single day. I use it every single day for something. Oh, it's just like these little pieces right here. I mean, yeah, if I had a big Haas, something like that, I could knock these out a lot faster, but I spent an hour and a half in here and went from bar stock that looked like this to these finished vices or jaws. And like I said, I still got to punch the holes in the end of them here and tap them, and then they're done. So
yeah. So the big thing I'm going to be making is the positron. The Z block on it, the part that holds the Z column straight up.
Yeah.
The build instructions failed to mention how critical the Z rail position is, because the thumb screw has to pass through it to lock the Z column in. So mine was just slightly off. Screw fitted it fine, but when everything is put in, it caused it to like cant a little bit and be hard to thread in. And my big ass hands, I didn't realize I was screwing the threads up. I didn't cross thread it, but the threads are nice and marred up. So
I don't even have my positron anymore. I got it working and shipped it off to
The V3
Polymaker using their booth at Murph, and I never got it back.
Yep. Yeah, there's a V3. So
Yeah, but it was a working V3.
it was, yes.
It was a V3 that was actually printing. You seem to want to forget that.
This is true. We got it printing. So.
But yeah, so the natural thing to do when you screw threads up is to drill it out and put a helical in it.
Yeah.
And the way that block is designed, you can't get a good drill on it because the hole is right where the hole exits is like basically sitting on a flat plane. So any bigger, and you end up with an interrupted hole, which causes the drill to walk.
Ooh.
So what I'm going to do is I've got a big hunk of 7075 stainless, or not stainless, 7075 aluminum that I'm going to mill up on one of the hosses, and I'm going to, from the beginning, go with a helical.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Sergio.
I'm going to crank some of them out one weekend before Earth.
Well, you're getting up an hour after I am, Sergio. Oh wait, he's on East Coast time, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's getting up at exactly the same time I am.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not going to be in here very long. I got to get headed off to bed too. I seen you guys were on here, and I
First time since June.
I just finished cutting those pieces, and then I shut the machine down and heard you alluding to dates, and I thought I'd get on here and be the leak.
Let's not, please.
I was seeing how quick you would grab for the mute button and kick me out of the stream.
Yeah, I'm hovering, so.
Of course you are. I'm sure Chris is not going to send me anything about 3D Printopia until I arrive there on Friday.
Yeah, you're not. I have more info than you do, and I'm with a different event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting anything. It'll be
That's all
interesting
right.
to see how it works.
They had damn good fun with that last year, and that was worth the price of admission to come in and find my booth like that.
Yeah. Well, we've got the positron speedster himself, Joe.
Hey, what's up?
He'll be there at 3D
Something's
Earthtopia.
not right with that positron.
Yeah, that's a Cytotron.
Yeah.
What'd you
I
break?
just tore everything apart. I'm doing a mod to the extruder.
Oh yeah,
So I'm
that
completely
you were
tearing
telling me
apart. I
about.
have new parts for it and all that stuff.
This guy is doing wildly fast things with positron, like 30K acceleration
Yeah, 30K 600 seems to be about the peak.
on a upside down portable printer. It'll be at 3D Printopia too, so you'll get to see it, Zach, number 2, going buzzingly fast. This thing's gonna probably start to float if it goes quick.
Like,
It makes some interesting noises at 30K.
Yeah.
that's for sure.
are you going to have it bolted down to like a concrete block?
Nope.
Yeah,
No, it's
the
a
only thing
positron.
I
You can
have.
hold it.
Yeah, I know. No, I've tried holding it at like even 10K. If you try to hold it because it's so small,
And
you
it's
get
just like,
shaking everywhere.
oh yeah.
So I thought it'd be
Yeah.
a cool video. Then I'm like, I have to have 2 hands, and this is too complicated. And
Yeah, it's gonna be insane. We just hope Mitch gets his backpack one done.
hope
is
so.
he making a backpack positron?
Backpack positron. Yep.
Yep.
He's got to do it, and what he needs is 4 of them, all mounted like on a block, and one aiming each direction.
I think he should have shoulder pads that are.
We've
Yeah.
talked about that, but We talked about a helmet. Look, it's RC. RC Maniac. I sent you a message on Discord. Please check it. Oh, and the guy we're just talking about, Mr. Backpack himself. Mitch tweeted.
Is it? Hey!
And Mitch,
That's better looking
Zach's
doppelganger.
yes. Nomad couldn't make it tonight. His internet's out. So
Yeah, I saw that.
freaking guy.
You tell him
I'm not-
maybe don't do that.
Maybe I didn't send him a message.
Oh, hey, Mike's muted. Hey, what's up?
Hey, not much.
What's up?
I went up and saw Nomad at his house a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not me. I'm a little far.
Oh, you were on the interview. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah. I think I was working during that. I usually am working when anything good happens.
Us weirdos that design small printers.
Not gonna lie, I was
How's
bummed
the
into that.
how's the backpack coming along, Mitch?
I have it imported in the Fusion with the Positron model, and that's about it.
Well, what do we need to do to get her done?
Well, I'm thinking about. I want to actually have somebody 3D scan me. I could use my phone. I just have to have somebody do it. But I want to scan on my back so I can quickly get an estimation.
You want me to bring the iStar?
Yeah. No, he needs it before. He needs
Yeah, I
it
was gonna
right
say
now.
I don't
We
know.
need to get a scan of Mitch.
Probably
wonder if
this
he can
weekend. This weekend, I'm probably gonna start prototyping because
I can send you this thing that I've never used one single time, Mitch.
is that the Revo Point Pop?
No, it's
Oh, Crowdies.
better than that. Top quality, high end stuff.
Is it? Or are you joking? Because I haven't had a good 3D scanner. The last one I used, I made a shelf for my.
I'll tell
my
you what
computer.
I did use this. I've got a 1968 Harley Davidson golf cart, a real Harley Davidson golf cart, and over the years, it's had so many different things drilled into the fiberglass on the little dash there that it was just shot. So I tried scanning it with this first, and it really didn't work out too well. So I bought the little reflective scanner dots.
Yeah.
And I put them all over it, and it did an absolutely beautiful scan of that. I was able to import it right into Fusion and design a dash that actually held all the gauges and switches and everything, and put all that on there. So it works for bigger stuff, but something this size right here, that's pushing its limit for how small it can scan.
Yeah.
Bigger stuff it works great on. Smaller stuff it doesn't work good on. Because then I actually stood back and just scanned the entire golf cart, and of course this wireless bridge got smoking hot, and the whole thing got smoking hot scanning that much, because I don't remember how many million points it wound up being, but I actually have a 3D scan of the entire golf cart now. So
nice.
We lost someone.
It's nice to have a portable rig set up, but like, so I did. I used the Ethan Makes scanner.
Yep,
It uses your front facing scanner instead of the back LiDAR from the iPhone, and the mesh is decent, but like,
yeah, it is.
To get any usable geometry is like really hard in Fusion. So, because it's either going to be messy geometry, you still got to clean up and average and remesh, and then you still got to sit there and create a sketch plane and kind of draw a sketch and then make another sketch, and then deal with surfaces. So I mean, very minimal amount of stuff I would actually be able to do with a 3D scanner. That's huge.
Yeah, I would love to buy like a Morocco Pro or something, but I just don't have.
Yeah, but the better the scanner, the probably cleaner your geometry for referencing, which is great. But like, you still have all the problems. You're gonna anything that's black or shiny or chrome or all the stuff that I want to scan is gonna be. I have to have a lot of pre-processing, post-processing. You have to make sure the scan's correct. All I really need to do is just make sure my shoulders, the straps are in the right spot. Because when I've done the Delta printer backpack, I just laser cut cardboard or hardboard, which is that compressed fiber board. What's that? I forgot that. It's really cheap at Home Depot.
Luan.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's the back of you put it in the back of like a shelf.
Yeah, that's called. Oh no, that's
Masonite or Masonite.
no
board.
Masonite's super rock hard stuff.
Yeah.
Luan is a compressed wood fiber, but it's harder than what you put in the back of the shelves.
Okay.
Oh, we lost.
The compressed cardboard is just a hard cardboard.
You can still get like huge sheets of it for really cheap. But it's really nice to laser cut, really cheap and fast to laser cut. But I mean, I got plywood, laser cut plywood. But anyway, mainly just figuring out. Like I have the straps, so that I'm using the same straps that guy Carlos in France. He made the backpack printer. I just reposted it. He made his with a Prusa Mini in a hexagon thing. It looked huge to me, and he did a lot of really good work on it. But he just released a video today, so if you watch that, but mainly he's doing the similar setup that I was doing, but he used straps that are already pre-made, so they clip on with little metal clips. So mainly, I just want to make sure that it's not digging in my shoulder like the Delta Burner backpack, because that was one of the issues. Is that the shoulder blade, like the edges of the shoulder straps, actually dig in because there's so much weight, and it's not being tied at the right angle. But this is going to be the goal it's probably going to be around 6 to 7 kilograms for this version, because I'm going to be using aluminum plate.
Zach, number 2, you've got your snake. I've got my 15-foot snake.
I mean, I can whip out the tavern if we want to do that.
Yeah,
I just like showing off the 1 meter that I made.
All right. Well, if we're gonna start doing that, I'll be back.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Who has the bigger dragon? No,
I gotta remember to bring this to Earth, just for the hell of it.
It's fun to play with, but I don't like the feeling of these. I'd rather have smoother ones.
This took 2 days. I need a bigger printer.
What you printed on, Justin?
The XL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now this is
nice.
Yeah.
And then oh my gosh, I almost stuck the super glue up my nose. That would have been a fun day to the ER. I had to get that out there while I was live streaming with a few of my friends.
I think, Zach, one of the times I was in a stream with you, I got myself in the eye with a wire, right?
You did, yeah. That was what, 2 weeks ago? No, 3 weeks.
No, that was a long time ago. That was last year.
Oh no, I wasn't streaming. I didn't start this stream stuff until maybe 2 months ago, after Murph, because I'm starting to try to get into the scene, the social scene, and for everybody hanging out.
Right. I'm sorry, I meant to say Justin. Justin, I think I was your streams and I hit myself with a wire.
Yeah.
Like I stood up or something and it swung up in my eye.
Right.
I ended up going to the ER for that.
Ooh.
Now if we want to talk about big stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's nothing.
So I don't know if we're like kegs. Is that appropriate for the censorships?
This is Justin's stream.
This stream goes off the rails when I start it.
Okay, I just want to be sure. I'd rather be, say sorry.
I can fix it. Where'd he go?
Oh wait, where'd I go?
How many F-bombs are allowed?
1.
Okay. I'm not going to do it, but I'll let somebody else.
No, so this thing I'm going to print a second one of this. This is a blimp to a dreadnought, cruiser class ships that I'm making. And the bottom of it, I'm actually going to see if I can't install a keg into it. So after hours, it's oh hey guys, these ships that I have, they have a second feature.
Yeah,
Don't
Earth's
get
not
caught, don't
gonna
get
like
caught
that.
with that at
Yeah.
Earth.
Yeah, don't do that at Earth. It's a college. You can't do it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I'm not.
college campus.
That's why I'm not doing it at Earth. Like, it's my
What
first
the-
year there,
So
so
they shut it down at pretty much like setup days like 8 p.m. and they say get out, and then Saturday it's like 6 p.m. They shut off the power overnight.
Yeah, they turn off the power. If you got a printer running, they crash it for you.
Yep.
seriously.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yep, no
Sunday
overnight
clock
prints.
hits and it's Murph and Rocky Mountain. We both allow overnight prints. So
You can you can
Jokes on
bring
them,
your
I got
own
batteries.
water bottles in, but you can't bring anything else in. You can't bring outside food in. Let me
to
rephrase that.
Earth.
Hey,
To
Pezlis.
Earth. You're not
Hey,
supposed to.
Yeah, it's
It was,
Liz.
yeah, so I've done it for a while, but
Yeah.
So this is my first year at Earth/30 Printopia. So what are some do's and don'ts? Because I've been 3 years at.
Bring
show up
bring a power strip with
Yes,
a longer
power
cord.
strip, extension cord, somewhere to sit.
It's
and
probably
have
too late to
someone
get a
cover your
table, right?
table.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
already has one.
I have a table.
No, I mean like for me to get one.
Oh, I don't know. You could ask Nick. He probably
Realistically,
you can just.
I didn't even
booth
think
with
about it, and well,
you can just walk in with me and
I'm
join the
gonna.
positron team.
I'll bring the backpack, but yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
As long
yeah,
as I have a
you'll be-
place to
they'll
charge.
let Nick will let you in. He's
Yeah,
not.
I
Mitch,
still
you
want to
can
have
charge at
a
mine just as-
badge. I have to have a badge though to get into everything.
I'm gonna guess that you're well enough known, Mitch, by Nick and Chris and everybody else that if you show up at that back door,
Yeah, I know.
hey, Mitch is here.
I
Yeah.
still want to have a badge though in case they have some.
You'll get a badge. I
We'll
mean,
get you-
realistically, I can
haven't
message
got
Nick.
anybody extra on my booth.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how many to give you, like 2 per booth. I don't
They
remember.
don't.
Remember last year? I think I shared the table with Rob, the other Rob, the Deltesian drone guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm sure. I mean, I just messaged Nick.
I didn't really like the
It's
upstairs
fine.
table spot.
Yeah, that's-
So I don't think I
well,
would do that again.
Now, this year their speaking areas in an auxiliary room,
Yeah, they're changing.
which is
it
going to
up,
be
which is good.
interesting.
I think they're going to
Okay.
get more floors because that was crowded last year. It was
Yeah, well, it was always crowded. Then you get that last aisle farthest away from the load-in door. It's like a 20-foot aisle. Like, do something with that.
Yeah,
That's where I was, and it still got blocked.
Oh
It
yeah.
is gonna
I
be
mean,
nice,
even
though,
Rocky
'cause I'm
Mountain got
driving,
busy.
so
As long
I'm
as I
not
don't have
going to
those
be as much of a hurry.
droids screaming next to me
Oh
anymore.
my god.
Oh,
yeah.
those
They'll-
droids were
they'll-
loud.
they'll be there this year.
Also, the
And-
copyrighted music that I'm sure
I'm
screwed
sure.
up some people's videos.
Mhm.
That
Yeah, I
and
know Grant wasn't happy about it.
one of them had their droid break, and I offered to help
Yeah.
him out and print stuff with parts and stuff like that. And he got to emailing me and he was like, "Oh no, I figured it out." But then he wasn't exactly humble.
It happens, unfortunately.
I mean, that was Tim, right? The guy who's like actually on like Lucasfilm stuff. Like he builds droids for Star Wars. Like
I have
think that
no
was the one
idea.
guy.
But he emailed back with, "No, it's all working. Isn't it wonderful? Aren't you impressed?" Or something like that about his droid. And I was just like,
Right. Yeah. It unfortunately happens.
Well,
Apparently,
the
Zach
main guy,
number
the
two
game
is
guy,
sharing.
main guy that was
whoa.
puppeteering.
So
like
that is part of the blimp that I just showed you.
What's that from? What series?
It's from Arcane Minis. They're an amazing group of people that make models, and they have like
Oh, the
58.
custom minis.
Yep. So there's like 58 different ships that they have in total, and counting. But yeah, no, I'm bringing the tavern, one of the dreadnoughts, this guy, and a few of their mains to Earth.
Bring lozenges.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yes.
That's because you're used to dry weather. right?
No,
voice will be
bring them.
hoarse.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I
We
mean,
talk a lot.
we had them at Rocky Mountain.
I mean, for me as a backpack guy, I definitely have spare batteries and chargers and tools. I'm gonna have probably all my tools this time because I'm driving, so I can bring all my.
Yeah,
my
I'm not
tool
bringing
bag.
much, just a few tools.
But you really the biggest thing is not have to worry about fixing anything there. Like that's
Yeah.
the biggest thing. If you have to work on your printer at the show,
we can
it's
just
not-
print
it's
you
not
more
worth it.
parts like we did at
It's-
Open Sauce.
Yeah, just make sure your printer actually works.
Special guest. Special
Oh.
guest if his camera jumps on. Maybe. I know who it
Chris.
is. No. I'm waiting for his camera.
Right for the camera.
I actually don't know which one of these multiple people could be.
It could be. It'd be cool to have Jason on.
Yeah, Jason doesn't
He
stream.
doesn't do video.
He was on Joel's
Yeah,
stream.
yeah, because he was there. But I'm saying like he's
Waiting on this person that just joins camera to pop up before I...
not really streaming most of the time.
There he is. All right, special guest, the one of the best printer builders I've seen. Scott knows him. It's Steve.
Hey,
I was
I gotta
hoping
go.
for
Steve, how you
go
doing?
well.
Someone's in the background.
it was fun while it lasted. See you guys.
Yeah.
See you, Scott. Have a
We
good
see
one.
Steve's outside of his garage.
Wow.
What do you mean outside of my garage?
Yeah, you have the
Well, I mean,
garage door up like you do when you're on Discord streams with us at night.
Yeah. What?
Nice. Now, Steve, it's been a while.
Yeah. How are you?
Good.
How's everyone?
And
I
if you
forget
look
you're on
over
the
Steve's
West
shoulder, you can
Coast.
see the old studio back there behind him.
Yes.
Which side? This side.
That side.
That's
There you go.
that's the garage door.
Awesome.
Right there.
Right.
Oh.
You get so how many weeks, Steve? How many weeks to 3D Printopia?
Oh, I'm not even thinking about 3D Printopia yet.
He's got a show before that.
I'm
What
not
do you
even
have
thinking
before
about that. The
What do
one
you
that I have to
have?
think about is in 3.5 weeks.
Oh yeah, I can't make
Orange
it.
County Maker Fair.
Oh, I was thinking you were talking about Reno Vice.
No, that's after.
Reno Vice
3D
is the weekend after
Yeah.
3D
If I
Printopia.
if I could make it, I'd fly out on Friday and fly back Sunday, and it does not work out for me. I'd love to.
It's a tight schedule. Why
Yeah,
am I
I don't have
so-
enough time off. You are lagging.
I'm really choppy, aren't I?
Mhm.
If it would have been in Vegas, I'd have been there. But flying to Reno from where I'm at is just
It's
there's
expensive.
no good way to get to Reno from here.
Yeah,
Let's try that. Let's go to 720 instead of 1080.
right. Maybe the computer doesn't like you.
Hey, you got Send Could Send out there, right? In Reno?
Yeah,
Been there?
yeah. I've not been there.
No?
Reno's still a little bit of a drive, and it's
Yeah.
over the mountain pass.
You're not
so
that close. Okay.
yeah, and they're in Sparks, I think, which is
Oh.
just east of Reno.
God, they must have a
So.
huge facility.
Yeah. I'd like to get over there and check it out, but I have no
Right.
contacts there.
Steven Poole. What's up, dude? So what's your current build, Steve? What are you working on?
We're gonna finish off the black box tool changer this weekend.
Nice.
It's right there, and then gonna start on the solid fork rebuild after that. We'll have a Prusa MMU3 build in between. I'm hoping I can do that in the one stream.
Yeah, that's a quick build.
How long
Maybe
would the
two.
black box normally take you if you weren't streaming? You think?
Oh boy. I don't
You're
know.
still
I-
lagging. by the way.
probably a few hours more than a V2.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
it's a
You're
pretty
still-
complex build.
There's a lot to it. There is. I'm still
You
lagging.
are still lagging a little. Yep.
I
You
don't
guys
think I can
can't-
do anything about it. I'm
You
gonna
guys
blame
can't. You guys can't hear my ventilation, right?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
good. Because it is awfully loud.
Yeah. Currently, it's
I
fine.
hear a bird every once in a while, but
Yeah, that's Rob's bird
Rob's.
doing that.
Yeah,
That's why his
uh-uh.
name's
Yeah.
headphone warning.
it's better than that fire alarm that keeps going on or chirping every once in a while.
Yeah.
That's also why I mute myself when I'm not talking. He's
Yeah.
trained me well for microphone sanitation.
Is that a parakeet or what kind of bird?
It's an African gray.
African gray.
He's big. You can actually see him a little bit in the corner there of
I
his
can see him.
cage.
Yep.
Yep, right there. Like right.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Graham, say hi.
Oh,
Hi. You just want to sit there and be fluffed?
Throw this on.
Oh, yep, we're talking about you. Yeah.
talking. Oh,
Awesome.
So I've got to give him a treat now that I've gotten his attention. Otherwise, it's just not
Right.
fair.
Yeah.
So,
I'll give you that.
but I can. I'll be back.
There you go.
We got a few lurkers.
Yeah, birds are spoiled.
Yes. Cats are spoiled too.
Yeah.
they are. You know, dogs are
Zach's,
too.
Other Zach's back.
I think any pet that expects treats.
Yeah.
But if people want to, I can run the printer again if you guys want to see
Yep.
the Crooked Crow in action.
Yeah.
Oh,
run
yeah.
it.
Have you improved it since the last event?
Yes, it works now.
Oh,
Good.
cool. It wasn't
At
printing
least-
last time.
No,
At least no one's trying to take pictures of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you have any secret military people come up to you again?
no, they were trying to buy it off me. They like threw money on the table and were like, "Here, I bought it," and then tried to steal it from me.
Wow.
That's not
Yeah,
What?
we're definitely we're gonna have to lock it to the table this year or something.
Well, I
Wait,
think-
someone tried to steal it?
Yeah,
Pretty
basically.
much.
They tried to
They're like-
buy it off you, but like it's a prototype. It wouldn't have worked anyway.
Yeah, they tried to buy a non-working prototype off me, and then I'm like, "All right, I'm curious, how much?" When they're like trying to talk me down, I'm like, "Dude, you just want to like steal the idea, don't you?" And they're like, "No."
Jeez.
So it's warming up right now. It may take a couple minutes.
Yeah,
But I
they're
haven't-
probably from Stratasys. They're gonna sue you.
No, they're not
As
from
soon as they could.
Stratasys. They're a little like 2 or 3 person printer repair company up
Oh,
in
I see.
New York. You know, I
Wouldn't it
don't
be funny if
remember their
Stratasys just tried to
Oh,
like
is that the
taste
what's her name?
buy it?
I don't remember her name.
No, it's 2 guys. I
Oh,
don't
2
remember
guys?
their names. I have their card in my folder of shame on my desk somewhere. So
There's a little printer repair company out of somewhere that's been at the events. Wait.
Oh yeah, I remember them. They were they have a small shop. It's on the East Coast somewhere. I
Yeah.
think I was talking to them. They were at some restaurant that we were. Oh, is that fancy Italian restaurant that we went to?
hmm
Were you there?
I don't remember.
Everybody was there at one point, but it was really crowded.
Apparently, I was there. If everyone was there.
You probably were. I just remember it being really fancy because it was like I don't know. It was just a really good meal, but we were
no,
there
it
for
was
a long
not
time.
Auto Drop 3D. It was not Michael Moriani.
No.
Yeah.
Not auto drop. No.
Well, you guys are talking about food, and I'm sleepy, so I'm going to bail out here and go to bed.
What's
All
that?
right. Have a good night,
Oh, hey,
Scott.
Steve.
What's that?
Hold on.
Oh, you got those machined? Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, those look good. What
Very nice.
like do you have finishing pass and all that, or are you just using like standard single?
Is it all
Um,
roughing or?
It's all roughing.
Oh, that looks really good for roughing.
So,
And
but
especially they
that,
fit together smoothly, nicely, and
yeah, they're still learning a few things on it so that I can get stuff the right length this way and stuff. You know how to do my offset and where my start point is, so that when I go over and machine this end of it, I get the right lengths and stuff. But
yeah.
these are going to work perfectly, and they I've got the test samples printed out and they fit the test samples perfectly. So
Yeah. Do you have to do any backlash compensation? Because I know like ball screws are supposed to not have as much play, but I don't
these
know.
aren't ball screws.
Are they rack and
The
pinion?
Milo doesn't use ball screws. It uses just regular.
Oh,
It just uses
Lead
regular,
screws.
like the printers use, lead screws.
so they probably do need a little bit of backlash compensation if you're going to dial it in.
They have
Well,
a
what they do is they use
opposing tension lead screw
they-
nuts.
Oh, an
yeah,
anti
they
like
use
backlash
opposing
nut.
nuts,
Yeah.
and you
Not an
tighten them down
anti-backlash
and
nut.
lock them down. So
Oh, adjustable.
They use 2 of them, and then they tighten one, and then you tension the other one to
Oh, so it's just
to
like a
dial
yeah.
out the.
It's
so
like
the
a
two
standard
opposing
manual
ones.
has
Yeah.
it's kind of a adjustable
I'm-
clamp.
I'm ready, Justin.
All right.
It's ready.
Look,
Oh damn!
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's all warmed up. There we go.
Ooh, have you got any prints off of it yet?
Oh yeah, it's printing.
Like,
What did it just do? Did it just do a raft or?
It converted from a Core XY into a belt printer.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
can it print like a Core XY and then go?
Yeah, it can print either way.
Oh, so you could have like one print standard and one print diagonal.
Yep, I'm hoping to
The slicer would have to be manual though.
I'm hoping to have a Python script that'll mash the 2 prints together, so it'll print 2 calibration cubes simultaneously, one on
that'd be
each
cool.
side of the belt.
That'd be
Sorry, it'll print one of the Core XY, a couple layers. It'll switch to a belt printer, print a couple layers, and then switch back to Core XY.
Do you still
That'll
have to
be cool.
use Ideal Maker to do belt printing, or is it Cura or
Kirimoto mostly.
Yeah,
Kirimoto
when
actually
I
does
had
belt printer?
Idea Maker.
Yeah, Idea
Does
Maker.
Kirimoto work pretty well for like slicing? I've never really used it.
It does. Just don't use Chrome with it. Use Firefox.
Yeah.
Oh, I use
It's a
Firefox,
craft
but
of
like
Chrome.
I'm just thinking also for cam stuff because it would be nice to have like a non-fusion cam that I can use. But
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll catch up to you next time around. I got to get my
See you
dog
tonight,
fixed
Scott.
and get dinner
Thanks
and
for
get to
hopping
bed.
in.
So, yeah,
See
we'll
ya.
see you later.
have fun, stay crazy.
Peace out, man.
See you later.
so Kirimoto, because I can make it cloud-based. I think for the positron, it would be so nice to have it where you just don't have to have a computer to slice
Yes.
files, and you could just do it all either from a phone or a tablet.
Mhm.
Hey
Like
Justin,
that would
Yeah,
be really
hold
nice.
Yeah.
What?
let me out for a second.
There's a key.
Oh,
that's
kitty. Oh, such a happy girl or boy.
Oh, it's a boy.
Yeah. My cat won't be like that.
That cat looks like it.
I can't
My
believe
cat's
he's
also huge.
He has
Well-
a face of like
It's
tolerating
a
it.
void. It's a void.
Do you see
Hey,
his
Mo-
face, Lacey?
Mocha.
Yeah.
He looks so
Oh,
unhappy.
Oh, you made him mad.
He hates me.
Well,
He'll come right back.
Here's my baby.
This is
no.
the first cube I printed on it, and it
Oh,
needs
doggy.
better cooling,
He's
and it was
old
not
love.
primed,
Right.
Mm.
so it's
Did it
not
pop off?
calibrated at all.
Now you're gonna get it to adjust angles as it prints, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be
And
dynamic
that-
angle slicing.
Fourth axis.
You
I would
can-
look. That'd
Sorry.
be cool to see it at Earth if you have that going. 'Cause
Yeah,
that'll
dynamic
draw
angle would be crazy. if
so
you gave
much
that.
attention.
Yeah. Kirimoto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Idea Maker's good too.
Yeah. But the way I did
my
it,
belt printer's sitting up here on a shelf. I'm not using it.
Kirimoto. I'm just curious about it because it doesn't probably have all the fancy features, right? Like it's kind of limited, or is it just like basic?
it does fine.
The guy who makes it is at the rep festivals usually, or at least
Yeah.
at Earth, I think.
Yes, Stewart,
he
I
might-
think.
Yeah,
He's a really cool guy.
yeah, he was, but like you wouldn't know that he did all that because I
Yeah.
think it's just one person. It's not like a team or anything.
No, it is just one guy, and I think he lives in
Yeah.
Northern Virginia. I think he's a super cool guy.
Yeah, I'm just curious from the CNC standpoint too of like it's the only like cloud cam alternative that isn't FreeCAD, like, and it's crazy that nobody's really done it. Like, I mean, okay, like there's Carbide 3D or Carbide Create, I think, and then there's the other one, Xcarves version.
You know that all cam softwares are free cam softwares.
Well,
Doing.
yeah, I know. Master Cam, just
Well, RC.
well, it's just in stream, so we can tell you exactly how we get it
No,
acquire, right?
Yeah, you're good. Go for it.
Okay. You sail the high seas.
Yeah. I ain't
Well,
worried about it.
Yeah, I
make
mean,
sure
I
you
spent-
use
I
a
spent-
VPN and a Tor network so that at least your ISP doesn't care.
Oh, come on, LimeWire.
Yeah. Get all
Man.
the viruses.
So I've spent so many hundreds of hours working in Mastercam now. It's like
They should owe you. They owe you a free license.
it's like anytime that I can do what I need to do in that software instead of having to learn something else again, I'm happy with it.
Oh yeah.
I thought I
you
was
just
gonna,
get used to Fusion.
I thought I was going to be like super excited about having a full version of Fusion so I could play with their cam.
I think if I didn't have to rely on Fusion, like if I had another cam software that I was good with, I wouldn't have to worry about Fusion. Like you can model in other software now.
I mean, you can model fairly decently in Mastercam.
Oh, really?
That's a beautiful
Yeah,
print.
surprisingly so.
Was that done on the Crooked Crow?
No, this was done on the Baby Belt.
Oh, that's right. The new
Baby
Pro.
Belt Pro.
Is that a tricolor?
Yep, it's a tricolor silk.
Nice.
So the whole length is the same color.
That's a beautiful print.
Oh, because you didn't have to spiral it. Oh,
exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's neat.
So it's but I don't have adhesion issues with the belts that I use.
It's just getting it properly distanced, and if you're too close, it'll adhere too much, and then that next layer won't do well. It took me
Now I
6
want a
months to
conveyor
get
belt positron. Can we do that?
Yes, yeah, that's the one guy that was at he was at Murph. I think he was at Earth, and he had the Capton tape mini.
Yeah, the mini. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
same thing.
Paul Chase. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Chase. Yeah, he's a big part of Nova Labs.
Yeah, that's who he is. Yeah, Nova Labs. Yeah, yeah, but it wouldn't work too well with the positron because the problem is 3 of the 4 sides are.
Well, you could that Z fork thing. You could actually make it like at a 45-degree angle up from the thing, and then you could have the glass at an angle, and then or I wouldn't make glass, but you could do a capped on bed. But yeah, it's a lot of weight to be like suspending over.
Sorry, RC Maniac's asking, well, why don't you just use a Baby Belt style belt on the CR30? And you can.
Yeah.
That's what I have on the Crow.
Oh my god, this printer is made of cardboard.
Right.
Oh. Did you see that? Where does that get posted? Oh. I'm in the Ember Prototypes Discord, and
Yeah,
I think
I'm in a lot of
I haven't
Discord.
muted it, and it's like people post all the time. I need to mute my Discords.
Yeah, I mute a lot of them.
It's so crazy. It's
Justin.
constant.
Justin, here it is. I tested out.
What's
Nice.
that one? What's the new thing?
So what specifically did you change?
One, flip the actual tension knob to the other side, so you can easily adjust it. And
now,
then negated
is that
the
going to affect
gear.
holding?
This will actually make it easier to hold.
Wait. Did you modify the file, or is that just you?
Modified the step.
Huh.
And then you're using a bearing as an idler instead of the gear?
Yeah. So a bearing, a flange bearing, and then a spacer.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how
Why
that
are you
works.
doing that instead of the dual drive gear?
At high speeds to help with the gear meshing. Because when you have dual gear meshing, you start getting artifacts. That's why
We'll
the
see.
A1 Mini will actually get better prints than the P1Ps and stuff. And then
But you
what's
may
the other
run
one?
into
Galileo?
slippage issue. You may run into slippage too. So
yeah, we'll find out because when I do this,
Yeah.
with this spring on this side, I'll see if I can still hit like.
Well,
40
the
mil.
thing is, when you fold it down, that screw actually hits the carbon fiber.
Oh.
When you fold it down, or at least it
Really?
does
I
on
don't have
mine.
that issue.
Yeah, if you're like on default,
if it's not
you don't
tight
have it.
enough,
Yeah, if you don't have it tension enough, it actually hits the plate.
Yeah.
This way, it'll stick up by 4 millimeters.
Well,
but
I'd love to see how much it sticks up.
I already have
in
this
the
sticking up.
case.
Mine grinds filament, so I gotta adjust my my idlers.
I have the same issue. It's tight. It's tuning your rotation distance perfectly.
Yeah,
Especially on
I don't think we'll see it.
Oh, you think it's over extruding or under extruding?
Yeah, I think it's over extruding.
The prints look fine. I mean, mine, but I think
Mine tends to click, but we'll see. I'll see how Joe's comes out when he's running
I
at
don't
a billion miles a second. And
I don't think this is the issue because it's already cutting into this filament. Just
you should have done you should have modified that with the M10 thing.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, did you do the new?
Yeah, well, I'm running the M10 on both, so
I'm probably gonna start.
That.
I'm gonna try experimenting with the anglet, the thread that you thread the PTFE tube, and you put a little brass barb on the end of it, basically, and so that way
like the Prusa Mini does.
Yeah, it's like that, but Hodins.com they make like a similar process where it's like a machine.
Joe, I'm not going to be able to use that until the M10 is put in there. So.
Oh, the change, or you don't have the cable module?
No, the M10, the Bowden coupler.
I'm just glad I don't have to change the Bowden coupler. It's pretty good stock.
Yeah, it'll pop out if you get too much pressure
really?
on it. It'll pop right out. I thought I sent you backup parts for that.
Yeah, it comes down to
you sent me a lot of backup parts, but some of those purple parts are over extruded, so I don't know.
Yes, again, that was the purple issue. Just keep reminding me.
Just send me another couple more sets of parts, and I'll be good.
That's fine. Get
no, I'm not
gonna.
I don't want to rebuild the positron right now.
I need to rebuild my OG.
I want to mount it to
one.
my back first before I do that.
Yes.
We the only thing, the only thing I'm actually modifying is the top of the Z-axis mount. And I'm removing the feet. I'm putting standoffs, but like I'm using the stock.
Yeah, standoffs are easy because there's already threads.
I'm going to use it as it is stock. I might figure out a different thing with that cable because like the cable's too long, and the whip cable is too long, and I think it's going to stick out a lot. I would like a shorter cable that's closely tied to the Bowden tube and thinner, so like a silicone wire, and then like have it just like wrapped around the PTFE. Does that make sense? That way it's not like two separate cables that are zip tied together. I think that's not really a good solution, but I think it's because that cable is so thick. It's a really thick cable. It doesn't really have to be, I don't think.
And it's probably, I don't know, 100 millimeters too long.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely way too long.
You probably have enough to loop it if you have to at the end.
It's just a pain because to make that cable, you have to get the special connectors, and then you have to recrimp, solder, crimp, and then you got to tie it all together with like a cable, a tight cable.
Thank you.
Steve's random thank you. I love it. What'd she bring you?
I got
an ice cream.
Creamy treat.
Nice. Yeah, Earth's gonna have positrons.
Not really ice cream.
Plenty.
I got to head on out. I got work tomorrow.
See you, Zach. Number 2.
Yep.
See you, Zach.
Thanks for having me on. Everyone, stay crazy.
See you around.
See good.
Yeah.
If you're on this chat, you're crazy.
3D Earthtopia is gonna have positrons aplenty. They're gonna be everywhere.
It's gonna be positively positron.
Mick, how long have you been watching the stream before you joined?
Like not since it started, probably another 20 minutes ago.
Did you see what I was showing off earlier?
A cat? No. Oh, nice. You gonna lick it?
Yes. It's only 700.
No, this one's been taken apart. So
what size is that?
They're not connected anymore. Hold on.
I would cover those contacts.
Yeah.
Well, it's not soldered yet, right? Or it's not.
Yeah, nothing's put together.
But that would be pretty spicy if something hit that.
So this is a 1S70P pack.
Wow. What are you like? You gonna create an arc welder with that?
18650s.
God, look at those contacts. Those are massive on the side.
Yeah, this plate is super nice. It's super beefy.
Yeah.
It can handle some current.
But I mean those contact tabs on the side of that. Is that a kit? Like, is that something you can?
So this is from a website called Battery Hookup, and
Okay.
what they do is they buy stuff at auction, and I guess these were designed for some application, and these were excess, or the project fell through or something, because they had a ton of these on sale.
That's cool.
They're 3,300 mAh 10 amp max per cell, and it's 70 cells. So
wow, 700 amps.
700 amps. Apparently, the contacts are only good for 200.
700. Well, still 200 amps at 3.7 volts or 4 volts, right?
Yeah, that's.
So, how many are you gonna? What voltage are you gonna run? Are you running this for your scooter thing?
No, I'm breaking them up.
Okay.
I'm breaking them up to make smaller 52 volt pack or.
Oh, okay. You're gonna, because I know Nero is working on that scooter thing, the Moto Campo clone. Did he? Oh, I don't know if he publicly said that, but that's what he's working on. Oops. Anyway, mobile scooters. I know Sam Prentice released his, or is releasing his.
He's had his at multiple shows.
Yeah, but I think he was starting it. He made a video of it, like a second video.
What's it take to build Sam's? Do you know?
Let me look. I'm his Discord manager. Let me see if it's in here.
So everybody's making their own unique electric vehicle.
Curious how involved it is. It might be a fun thing to build.
I mean, it doesn't look bad here.
I would like to convert my bicycle to e-bike, but like, I don't know. After having the one wheel,
it's not bad. I don't think. Just a little bit of hardware.
I'd like something that wouldn't injure me. So.
So I've got a recumbent.
That's cool.
I've got a recumbent bicycle that's got a.
Oh, that's right. You're already working on a base platform.
Yeah, it's a 1,000-watt hub motor, but I've got a.
There is a Facebook on this. Hold on.
I've got a Vest controller on it, and I upgraded the phase wiring, and I put Statorade in it.
I'll drop you a link to the Facebook group, Steve.
And I've got a 72-volt battery, so I can pull about 4,000 watts off of it. It'll run 45 with Lacey on
it. You said a hub motor on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, I'm the manager of the Discord. I'm not. I can invite anyone.
Is there like a kit you can get for that pretty cheap, or is it like you still got to kind of mix and match the vests and all that?
I mean, to get where I'm at, it's kind of a mix and match thing. But you can get a kit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do a bicycle kit because I don't want to.
Yeah, you get a kit that comes without the battery. It's like $200 or something.
I'd really like is one that goes on the pedal, the chain side of it, so it's not the wheel itself.
So a hub drive, those get a little bit more expensive.
Oh, okay. Because that
they're
seems
not
like
quite
a
as
nightmare.
efficient, but they're not quite as efficient. Like you really can't get as much range out of them. But the cool thing about them is you got torque for days because all you got to do is downshift.
It's at the very bottom in Print My Ride. I don't know why.
Yeah, most likely I'd be doing flat riding and just on the sidewalks and stuff, and then it would just be nice. I could go down to like the corner store and stuff, like without in my limited fitness range when I'm gonna get exhausted. So it would be nice to have electric.
Yeah, so my recumbent has a 20-inch rear wheel. I found a deal on Marketplace that I could not turn down. It was another recumbent from the same company that made the one I had to begin with. Except instead of a 16-inch front wheel, it's got a 20-inch front wheel. So 20 in front and back, and it's got suspension in the rear. Just huge, massive upgrade. It was $150, and normally they're like $1,000, $1,500 bicycle. So I grabbed it, and I'm putting a motor on it as well. But it's as short as you are. If you were able to ride comfortably on a 20-inch mountain bike, those 20-inch wheels are super easy to get a hold of.
Well, this is a 26-inch bike.
Yeah,
which
I mean,
I
26
can
is
barely
also
get on.
easy to get on.
I can barely get on the 26-inch with the seat lowered, but I just kind of go from the side and hop up or hop on the curb. That's how I
Yeah.
ride. But no, I could actually get smaller wheels on that same frame. With I don't know. At this point, like the frame's rusted. I'm just restoring it just to see if I'm gonna like riding, and then if I enjoy riding a bicycle again, because it's been years since I've ridden the bike. Like a long time since I sold the old bikes that we had at the house. So it's probably been about 6 or 7 years since I've ridden a bicycle. But yeah, I need to. I don't know, just see if I'm comfortable on it again. But what I'm looking at also the folding bikes, the electric ones.
Those are really good.
Yeah, I'm looking at those because that seems more like a good idea to have a folding bike that I can actually take with me.
I mean, they fold, but they don't. Unless you got a hatchback, they do not fit in a car trunk.
No, but I mean, I have the Scion XB. It's pretty big trunk, so. But it still would be nice to have a folding e-bike that I can like take with me if I go like on a work trip or something. I can go around town or something. I don't know. But also, like the winter happens, so like there's actually winter here, so like it's not like I can ride year round like I could in Texas.
Yeah.
Of course, in Texas you'll just bake in the sun, 110 degrees.
Mitch, do you have the first gen or second gen XB?
Second gen.
Do you burn a lot of oil?
Not yet. It's a rebuilt engine, so it probably the original engine probably did.
Yeah.
And then apparently it was rebuilt at 200,000 miles. So it's like a new engine block supposedly. So it's running fine now, but I don't trust anything. I know it needs new rotors though, because they apparently did do the brakes rotors, but I could tell that it chatters, so it definitely has worked rotors.
They probably just pad slapped them.
Yeah. If they use metallic
no, they look they're drilled and slotted. They're not original.
Yeah, no.
No, so they put on the quote unquote performance brakes.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put on regulars if I get the chance, but I
wish you were closer.
I can't put any money into this
on it.
car more than I've already done. So
if you were closer, I could get you a deal on parts because
I'm only going to 3D Printopia because I've had help. So like
well, I mean,
last year.
if you can wait for brakes till Rocky Mountain, you know.
Yeah, maybe later.
We can
if
chat about that.
If you get good deals,
I can get you pads and rotors. We can get them installed the weekend.
I think rotors for a Toyota can't be that bad. They're probably 12s, 13s. They're small.
What year is your Toyota?
Well, they're also using Subaru wheels, so the aftermarket wheels, because the TPMS doesn't work. Like I don't think they ever installed the TPMS.
What year is your Scion?
2012.
Do you have the manual or the auto?
The manual, of course.
Same.
That's gotta suck for long trips.
Manual's the way to go. That's why I got this car, because I wanted the manual, and it was so hard to find one on Facebook Marketplace that wasn't like either a Subaru, like an old Subaru that's probably been ragged out, or
or you can get rotors pretty cheap. So 50.
I wanted this Subaru Baja. That would have been a cool car.
That would have been perfect for you.
But it was a little out of my price range, even used, like 2005, and like who knows like what that would have entailed if I bought that. I actually looked at the Nissan Leaf, but the battery pack would have been more than the car cost to replace to get any more than like 30-mile range. Those Leafs are like basically useless now.
For whoever was asking about dragsters, Rob, you were asking, there will be dragsters.
There will be?
At IRF too?
Yeah, I just found out. There's dragsters 1 p.m. on Saturday and 2 p.m. on Sunday. It sounded like they weren't doing it, and now they are. So I don't know. I'm just going off the info I can find on random Discords.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool to watch the death racers, and I'm sure it's good for the general audience. But like,
I'm not bringing it.
Once you see it once, you see it every event, and you're like,
wow.
Cool.
Now I've got to bring this case on the plane with.
I'm not as impressed with it yet.
So
hey, that case. Do you have the CAD for it?
Yes, and for $10 you can get rollerblade wheels.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. I'm
Yeah.
looking at that. I probably won't
Yeah.
for this time since I'm driving, but like
Zach has the CAD.
I want the backpack printer frame to fit in that, so I wanted to design the backpack frame around that.
Zach, you
that
have
case.
the CAD for this case, right?
Yeah, I'll have to
Can
find
you
it.
se- yeah,
I
if you
think
can
I just
send it to Mitch.
if I can get the overall dimensions,
So
like
it's
I'm
not the
designing
CAD;
it to
it's
be,
a 3D scan.
well, I'm designing it to be flat pack. The backpack
Yeah.
frame's going to be flat pack, so that
Oh yeah,
I can basically quickly screw it together there at the show, and then
Right.
strap the straps on. Because that was the biggest issue with the Delta, is that it was hard to reassemble everything there.
Yep.
So I'm designing this to basically like collapse down into.
right.
Like the positron will go in its own case, and then the backpack frame could be.
No,
in its own
you could probably
box.
fit them both in here, Mitch.
Well,
I'm
that's
going to
what I mean.
send you the link. This
that's the
case is
goal.
$100, or Harbor Freight, and then I just
Yeah,
sent you
no, the Harbor
the
Freight
link
one,
for the. I sent you the link to the wheels I use because the stock wheels
Yeah.
suck. Like they aren't even barely round. I'm like, for $10, I'm putting
Oh.
wheels on it,
They had
especially
a-
dragging
they had
it
a
through an
dis-
airport.
They have a sale for those cases. I think they're 10 or
There's a Dan.
30%. Is it 10% off? 30% off any Apache cases.
Really?
Right
Of
now.
course I bought.
Wow.
Of course
I think it's this week. I don't know. I get the
let's
Harbor
see.
Freight deals.
No, yeah, $69.99 member only.
Oh, I'm a member, so it might be worth it to get it now.
Yeah, I would.
How much
be
is that
getting
case?
I thought
$70.
$99. Oh,
Normally 7. Here, let me present.
it's normally 100. I thought. for the
Normally
Apache.
100. Yeah, here. Just make sure you change the wheels.
Yeah, $69 for that case is a good deal.
Yeah. Who's got the noise?
That's a lot of noise.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Is that? Is that Joe?
That was a combination of.
It's not me.
Huh.
I think that was Steve scraping the bottom.
Oh, that was Steve scraping the bottom of the.
Oops.
He's using
Sorry.
he's using a Dremel tool to
Yeah, to
scrape
get his ice cream.
And Justin, I wasn't talking about the death racers. I was talking about the dragsters.
Yes, those will be at Earth.
Okay.
There he goes again.
Are they technically still called death racers, or are they changed?
They are death racers, yeah. And now you can apparently get parts kits.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
They just launched like 2 days ago.
Yep.
What I heard.
Yep. Sam launched them.
Did Millennial Machines? Did they get their
Hey
money
Steve,
back?
can you mute?
I got him.
Oh, okay.
I got him. What? You're done?
I'm done.
Busy.
It's not as bad as a bird chirping in the background.
This is true.
Yeah.
Let's have a competition. Phone warning competition.
This is why I have NVIDIA broadcast and
Right.
noise compensation.
All good. It's all in good fun.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
No,
I
you're
deserved it. 100%.
right.
No, I'm sorry for making the noise. I'm not sorry
Alright.
for making a comment about your bird.
Oh.
I can make him
Swooning a cut
louder.
whisper. Yeah, he's muted. We're good. No, yeah, it'll be interesting first year of 3D Utopia how that affects.
Is that so? It's
Changing.
technically the first year, I guess, because
It's the first year. It's the event formerly known as Earth.
and their website
Morning.
hasn't changed. That's what's confusing, is because they don't have the domain.
There you go.
Still not bitter about that, but
Yeah, I know. It'll be interesting, that's for sure.
I want cake again, though. If they're gonna do cake, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they got to do cake.
So they gotta have something to celebrate. I don't know. It depends on if they're gonna sponsor the party or not, because
That's a very
that party is
expensive
pretty
party to
expensive.
do.
Yeah, that's crazy. that
I
they have to
know
do
how
that.
much that party costs.
Yeah, but even how much? I mean, well, I'm not gonna ask you
I
about
can't
Rocky
say.
Mountain,
I
but
won't.
Rocky Mountain was probably expensive too.
For the after, well, no, the after party
'Cause
doesn't.
you had
really
the
cost us
bartenders.
anything. Yeah, that didn't cost.
Oh, okay, but I mean,
That was not that.
oh, they
expensive.
charged enough that they paid for themselves. That's for sure.
Well, no, we had to pay to have them there.
And they charged quite a bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next year, we're hoping things work out where we can do something different. We're hoping.
Yeah.
It's early enough right now. We don't. So,
But I mean, to do
everything's
that
in the air.
baseball stadium like party, which is fun, but like I could totally see like if they're not getting sponsorships, they're gonna lose money doing.
Well, I
that.
mean, what 2 years ago, Prusa
Prusa did it, yeah. They should have
last-
Bamboo Labs do it now.
Bamboo doesn't do shows. Bamboo
Yeah, but
doesn't
they're
do
the ballers.
shows.
They're the one that have the money.
Doesn't matter. They don't do shows. They reached out to
yet.
to us, and they were like, nah. So
Yeah,
they
they're
can-
too big for you guys.
The problem is they're not open source. So I technically
Yeah, they.
can't let them in.
What about
Hey,
Sunlow?
sure you can. If they're paying enough, we'll just
the
give
fu-
them. We'll just make
what's
them
funny,
uncomfortable
Rob,
when they're there.
Sunlu emailed asking to be on the list. So
Oh, Sunlu might be.
I don't know.
They
Filament
have their
wise, sure.
dryers.
But yeah,
They have pretty
that and their
decent
dryers. That's about all. But
Yeah, but
I don't know. We've
It's
got
better than-
150 companies on our
Creality
list.
was there, right?
No,
At Earth they were.
They were at Earth. They were at Murph last year, but they drug their feet. And they
Oh
missed
yeah,
out,
that's the
so.
other thing too is the timing.
Oh, I thought they were the guys that didn't break down their booth until way late.
No, that was Esun.
Esun. Oh, okay.
The
That's
ones
what
that left stuff and then came back after my wife cleaned it up. So I'm only slightly salty about that.
There's just
Oh, I
I'm
can't
sure
tell
it's
at all.
miscommunication stuff and
Yeah.
It happens.
people don't
but
know
when-
don't know how to run these events. You know, I get it, or how to run their exhibit, right? Like
Okay, yeah, you
have
said
to be
events. I was
responsible.
going to be like,
No, I
where do
said
you know? I was going to do
no,
that.
but there is skill to running events, like or
Fighting
running
words.
running exhibits, like booth, right? Like if you
Yeah,
haven't done it the first time, you're going to be like
Right.
missing.
Yeah, I
and
think this was
messing
their
up.
first event, and
Yeah.
it's not a surprise. We'll see. So I know Stratasys is suing Bamboo and doing
Yeah.
the thing, but I did go to the Stratasys event that came to Colorado, and they've got this trailer that is badass, and I am tempted to ask them to bring the trailer and park it outside, and then it's not inside. But
The other,
just for
thing
education.
with the other thing with 3D printing companies too is like
Mhm.
some of them don't even exist the next year. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
So-
trust me, I know. I think Stratasys is a hard one to allow to a rep festival.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I remember 3D Systems. I think were at some. Did they show up? They were at Maker Faire or something. Remember they like 3D Systems was trying to make.
Well, yeah,
their
but
own-
that's different.
that-
It's not
remember the-
specifically.
Yeah, but it was the Cube printers. They tried to make their own consumer grade like printers. I mean, even like Velleman, the electronics kit manufacturer, made their own printers. They were
Right.
like early days rep wraps, and
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, I'm surprised we don't have more white label like brand like Anchor, where it's like white label brand printers that have just like a known brand name, like
Right.
Emerson or something.
Well,
like,
that's anything Chinese anyway.
well, yeah, but I mean, like actual like recognizable brands that aren't related to 3D printing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the Nike 3D printer or something. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Cocoa Press is going to be a big booth.
Oh yeah. We don't. I don't know.
No.
Ooh, a guy I haven't seen in a while, but I saw him at Rocky Mountain. Big Jeno.
Hey, it's Jano.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey, dude, how you doing?
Were you streaming earlier?
What's up?
No, actually, it was doing. Spent all night doing YouTube editing.
Oh, fun. Yeah, editing sucks.
Someone's excited to see you.
Jano. Yeah, you
How
got an
you doing,
audience here.
Jano?
I'm hanging in there. How you all
Are
doing
you
tonight?
Good. Are you excited for your first 3D Earthtopia?
I am very excited. I
It's
have
different.
not been able to make it the
Yeah.
last couple of years due
Yeah.
to events beyond my control. So I'm excited just to make it.
And
you're
you're
closer, aren't you?
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how
I am
long is the
closer
drive?
to-
Like 4 hours?
It's slightly less than Murph, but I actually might be flying in because I found out that I have a work trip like literally the week after.
Oh, nice.
So, in order to get home, dump all my stuff from Earth, and then go to my work trip, like it's gonna be there's some time constraints. So
Yeah. No,
see
we
how
get
that goes.
When are you getting in? Do you know?
I think Friday, sometime Friday afternoon.
Yeah, 4 o'clock setup time from what they normally do.
Oh,
It's
man,
late, but that's what the college does.
I'm realizing I have to request time off. I totally.
Hey, you should request time off, Mitch. We need you and your backpack positron.
No, so I'm gonna probably leave Thursday morning.
Mhm.
Hopefully, I'll be there
What,
by
a
like Thursday
15-hour
night.
drive?
Yeah, it's 15 if
We
you
need
take
to-
breaks.
We need to
Yeah,
find you
you
a
get traffic.
driving partner.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's in the Midwest area that wants to drive up to St. Louis, we could drive together.
Yeah.
You just have to be like a good driving person, because
RC, I doubt they will. We'll see. That's all they're gonna bring, anyways. Filament.
there's only a few people I could tolerate in that 15-hour car ride.
Yeah, I would not be one of them, and I also won't sit in a car that long.
That's why I'm driving, so I can have my own ride. But
I'm renting a car for $200.
I figured you're gonna have like a giant SUV where you can't park it anywhere.
Nope. I'm not.
That was a
doing
bad
We're
idea.
gonna-
It was a great idea.
That was awesome. That was such a fun car.
That was so expensive.
12-foot U-Haul.
For reference, Jano, last year, me, Dom, and Mitch split a car.
We could have
It's a
actually all three of them.
SUV.
We could have all slept in
We
that.
got a
that
Ford Expedition Max.
Oh wow!
Tank, absolute tank. It was so much fun. And
it was
this
nice though.
would have an Audi A3 or BMW two sedan for $250.
It's not
bad. That's about what the economy would have been. So they maybe
Yeah,
they're giving
I've got
free upgrades.
special codes. See you, Zach.
Of course.
Let me know on the phone.
See ya.
See you, Zach.
Yeah, it was a massive vehicle. Dom was sitting in the second row seat on the right side, put his feet on the center console, and still couldn't kick me. It was so insane. It was awesome. So this year, a little bit smaller, but I'm picking up Joe at the airport and taking him back. So
Which Joe? There's a lot
the
of
Joe, bottom right hand corner.
Yep, right here.
Oh, that Joe.
I'm his ride. So
oh, that's
I'll
right.
land
We were just
early
talking
and
about that
dawdle.
because I think we're still sharing a room. I don't know.
Yep.
I hope so.
At this point,
I couldn't afford not to.
So if anyone needs a ride, let me know too. I mean,
yeah, and it's also getting from the airport
There's a
and
lot.
stuff. So
Yeah, it's only
just not
45
worth it.
minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna get my car and then dawdle around Baltimore, grab lunch, and then go pick up Joe.
Yeah, like the flight wouldn't be that much different for me, like in price wise for gas, but like
Being
it's more
able to
about
take all
it's
your
just
stuff.
it's more about the freedom of just being able to get there and get back and take stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, the drive is insane. So.
And I don't mind driving because it's just as long as I don't get stuck in traffic that much. Like I'm basically Indianapolis is probably the worst part of that whole drive.
Yeah.
I remember driving the Murph. The drive to Murph was pretty rough because there was some highway accident that made me reroute.
Oh yeah, I
like
hate
a
when they do
country
that.
road for like an hour. So it took instead of 5 hours, it took 6 to get to Murph this year. Coming back wasn't too bad. That drive home actually was pretty easy.
Yeah.
But that was a long drive.
The other thing too is Pennsylvania is a massive state, and then you have West Virginia. So like you basically
Big
go,
state, little state.
You go between the state like 5 times, and it doesn't make sense when you're going through those like mountain ranges.
It's hilarious too. As soon as you get into Pennsylvania, it's all hills, and then as soon as you cross into Ohio,
hills.
it's completely flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a 26-hour drive each way. I'm not doing it.
Ohio.
I'll sit on a
their-
plane for 4 hours.
Ohio purposely made their state boring. Like, and then as soon as you get out of the state, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
good, I'm out of Ohio.
Cleveland's not bad.
There are
I
some
know.
good. There are some good Ohio spots here and there. Like
Yeah.
you'll get a bunch of farmland, middle of nowhere areas, and then there's a couple good spots. You
That's
just
like
gotta know where to go.
as soon as you go to Texas, as soon as you get to the Texas highway, then it's like
God
worse
help you at that
conditions.
point.
Yeah.
Right.
Good luck not falling asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that and you have the truck drivers that are.
I've
out
done
to kill you.
I've done Pittsburgh to Cleveland, but that's only like
Pittsburgh. That's not bad at all.
no. I did
Iowa,
that years
anywhere,
ago.
basically anywhere in Iowa is also horrible.
Yes.
I've done that trip many times.
Yeah.
Lots of my work is there.
I haven't gone back to Murph partly because the way I did
Good
it
night.
is Michael Moriarty somehow in Connecticut or Rhode Island convinced me to pick him up on the way. He was supposed to meet me in Pennsylvania, and then his car broke down. And he was like, "Well, unless you pick me up, I'm not going to make it."
Yeah.
So driving from Virginia
On your own.
on my own up there to pick him up, and then I just fell asleep. And he remembered how to drive a manual.
Oh jeez.
Oh man.
All the way.
I haven't
Honestly,
seen him
it's
at
not
any
bad.
shows yet.
Like on the Scion, it's not bad because you put in fifth gear and cruise control. It's just like driving any other car.
Yeah.
But when your mass airflow sensor decides to just mess up in the middle of nowhere and then strand you, that was fun.
Yeah, the downside for you, Mitch, is the potential for a car breakdown.
As long as I'll bring mass airflow sensor cleaner. In case
Well, but go get your car checked out before you go.
Mitch, I had a problem with mine.
Tires look fine.
Was failing.
Well,
tires look fine.
And no, that's why I was looking at the fuel pump, and I was like, well, first of all, the whole fuel pump assembly is expensive, and it would be hard to clean or take because you have to get that cover off.
You have to drop the tank.
No, you can get it from the back.
No,
seat.
you don't. You can get it
really
from
in the Scions.
That's actually pretty easy to get to.
Yeah,
but it's still effort. Like it's still going to be a messy job to do, especially in the middle of nowhere. And then getting the part. Good luck.
Mine was low on power and was just harder and harder to start when it was hot. To the point where like I'd have to like sit and wait a couple minutes before I could restart it.
Was that because of the fuel pump? No. Why is it just not pushing as much air fuel through the injectors or something?
I think the filter in the fuel pump assembly was clogged.
Oh yeah, that's what that was my first concern. I put heat in there to break up any moisture because I thought when I got gas that I got like a bad tank of gas or moisture or something in it, and then I even called the gas station thinking like, did I get? They couldn't look it up because I didn't get a receipt, so they couldn't look up if I like got the wrong kind of gas or something. But I couldn't have got diesel because the diesel nozzle is different size, so like unless I don't think they would have put diesel in the gas tank.
No, they wouldn't.
That would still like, that's just like the other thing I was thinking is like the throttle body got clogged or something. But I was thinking the fuel filter, like there's like two fuel filters, one in the gas tank, and there's usually I think there's one before it goes to the injectors. I thought
no, not in the Scion.
No, just one fuel filter.
What issue are you having?
Well, I don't, not anymore. But when I had issues, it wasn't idling. It would start, and then as soon as I got that to a stop sign, it would just like and then die, or it wouldn't even start at all. Like, and it was the mass airflow sensor; it just couldn't idle. Like the throttle, and once you rev it up, it was fine. I got on the highway, and then as soon as I got to a stop sign and it went to idle, it just died, and I had to keep I had to start it and then rev it to get it to like go, and then pop it, and then coast a bit of neutral and coast to the next parking lot. And I was like, well, I guess I'm kind of stuck. Well, I was also worried about running lean. That's the other thing, is if the mass airflow doesn't work and I'm running that long lean, you're gonna overheat. So, and luckily it does have a temperature gauge, because like my Mini Cooper did not have a temperature gauge at one point. It would go in limp mode for any reason, and then you have no clue unless you have a code reader. So I do have a code reader now, and that's how I figured it was the mass airflow sensor. But I was also thinking it was the O2 sensor, but it wouldn't have behaved like that. Anyway, cars suck. I don't know. I'd rather have an electric if I could, but
I do. I've got my Blazer EV, and I absolutely love the I get free charging though at work, but I could go 250 miles charge.
Yeah.
Then I could charge for half an hour, 45 minutes.
I would get a Mach-E, because they can't even get rid of those things.
They're junk.
I know they can't get rid of those things.
Yeah, but the problem is the lease price plus the insurance.
Yeah.
And then on a trip like that, you're actually going to spend more on charging than you would on gas.
Yeah.
Which I hate to say it.
The trip would take me longer because I would have to go to every.
You'd have to charge every
station.
4.5 hours.
No,
I'd be at least half an hour.
I'd be flying if I took a road trip or had a trip. But
I mean, for me, we've done 120 miles. That uses about.
This is going to be like a 200, maybe a $250 trip in gas is what I calculated. Right. And then you're talking like the cost of food is probably the biggest thing. on the road trip because you're gonna.
I can't do what I did last year.
But if you bring a cooler, you can save a lot of money by just bringing a cooler and having.
Just don't drop your
drinks.
PA and hit $112 in tolls. Apparently, that's how much it costs to go from the one end to the other.
$250 because I rented in TOOOO one year. I think it was 2019. We went to Prince.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And they charged $50 per toll fee, because it went to the TOOOO renter, the person I rented from TOOOO, and then by the time I got it, they charged TOOOO $250 for my toll fees, and so they ended up sending the collections because I didn't pay TOOOO, and so I paid the collections, and then I had to pay them. It ended up being stupid. So I don't use TOOOO anymore, nor would I ever use them again.
Guys, I'm gonna bounce here.
All right, Rob. Thanks for hopping in.
Yeah, thanks for showing us the
Crooked Crows. We'll either see you on stream or we'll see you at 3D Earthtopia.
Sounds good.
Hopefully you'll have something working.
It is working.
I mean, it is printing?
Yeah, it's printing.
Oh, okay.
It's been printing.
I was lurking
the whole
earlier and I
time.
saw that pop up on your screen.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Seeing it transform though, that's pretty neat.
Oh yeah,
it actually works. That's cool.
Alrighty, guys.
See ya.
All right, Rob. You have a good
Rob.
night.
Thanks for having me.
So what's next for Positron? We got a PCB bed. Got a couple software changes.
Yeah, we're getting there. Batch 2 is going to be the big
I think microprobe would be nice because it's pretty stable. I didn't have to relevel my bed.
The Z does the Z end stop.
Bit,
does a ton.
Oh,
Joe's showing off his
duct.
Joe's
showing.
I think Zon was having an issue with this probe.
Is that shifted? That doesn't look like it's shifted over.
I don't remember.
It shifted over a bit.
Oh yeah.
That's the Ollie one.
Yeah. 4.5. I don't know if he's completely done. He's getting his soon.
He'll get there.
And there'll probably be another 10 revisions because.
Oh yeah. But he'll be able to tune.
Your spool holder though, and that's probably the next thing I'm going to print.
I love mine. Yeah, it's okay. The problem is you have to have a lip on your spools on the inside.
No, that's a different one, the clip-on one, right? Your spool holder works fine. I think just the problem is it sticks out a little bit. It's awkward because of that dovetail.
Mine is?
Well, yeah, but when you fold it, the dovetail, it's a little weird, but it works.
Yeah, it works because the dovetail's the same height as the end was. So that was the whole idea.
But that Joe's design's a little bit more stealthy, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
Lowers the center of gravity a little bit, but
the center of gravity is not a big deal until you use a large.
I think that's pretty clever though. You reusing the ball bearings from the thing. So
using the bearings, and I had to widen it out because printed solid spools are wider.
Yeah, they are.
Everything they have.
Isn't that weird?
Gotta go 68 millimeters.
68 millimeters is the max. That's how I design my spool holders.
Yeah.
To
work
with
those. I still don't like spool holder on the Z on that. I won't run one.
Yeah, I know you won't.
It's almost
but for us, it makes it so compact. It's amazing.
I don't like standalone ones because they slide.
Yeah.
And they tangle.
Yeah.
Or can tangle.
Yeah, the original ones, if they had a way to keep this, well, it's hard. You can't really keep the spacing apart, but they also slide across the table.
We just need an AMS for the positron.
We have someone working on it.
I mean, why hasn't somebody just reverse engineered the AMS protocol?
Someone's working on a ERCF adaptation.
Yeah, but then you have to deal with ERCF.
Yeah.
And every time I see somebody full with one, it takes forever.
Right.
Oh.
It'll get there. This one's going to take a while because you have to have a cutter.
What's the next layer or the first layer guy? He did a ECRF video.
Right.
He got his working, but it definitely looked like it took him a while.
Oh, Mitch is also version 3 of the housing too.
Nice.
Of the fan housing?
Yeah. He's on the verge of a slightly better tweaked one. We'll see. He might cancel that one out because apparently it's.
I had to use a Dremel tool to get mine.
This one you just gotta sand a little bit, but the fan only drops in one spot. You don't have to doesn't wiggle around. It just straight down in place.
But you don't have a microprobe on your or use that same tool board?
Our tool boards don't have it yet. Batch 2 won't have it either.
You really want it on the other side of the you want it as close to the nozzle as possible.
Yeah,
though.
the problem is because of the fan, you need another board.
That fan is all in the way.
Oh yeah.
Wait. So can you? You'd have to run a separate cable from the control board though to run a microprobe, right? Like that wouldn't be too bad.
Most likely.
The only thing is you couldn't disconnect it easily.
And you just put connectors in.
Okay. I might do a microprobe eventually, but right now, I mean, honestly, it works fine with the manual level.
Right.
I just, it's so disappointing that IR doesn't work reliably. Because it would be so nice if you could just take it out of the box and it just works perfectly.
Right.
Nice. I think I said that by every printer I've ever gotten.
Yeah, well, I've had the Delta printers are the only ones that have worked reliably on Z. Well, that's not true. The nozzle probing, I think.
The little quickie probe I have on the Delta back there has been 99% awesome.
Yeah, that's I think where you get to that point where you have like it just has to be the right reliability on the motor. It's not even just that, but on Delta printer, you're homing at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any missteps or any play in your carriage or effector or anything, like that won't be reliable. Yeah. But mine, like on my Delta printer here, it works fine. But like now, like every time I do a probe, I have to readjust Z manually by just changing the value. Because it's not super reliable on the Z. Yeah.
I still haven't tried these yet. I've been working on everything else.
Oh.
Is that for the feet?
Yep. I made the adapter for the positron.
Does that make it more like quieter or what?
No. I mean,
his is running so fast. There's no quiet.
The motion system's super quiet. It's this turbo fan, this honey badger fan. Is louder than
Wait till you
everything.
get a 10K. Yeah, the 10Ks are really loud.
I'm wondering on the backpack printer if I should rigidly mount it or should I add TPU? Like, because I've always rigidly mounted it, but like your body is the dampener.
Yeah,
on the backpack printer.
I mean, you could. Why?
Is that TPU?
Foam TPU or foaming TPU.
That looks great. What'd you print on that one?
That's cool.
That one.
This is I printed this on the SV06 behind me. It has a direct drive gear. This is the VarioShore TPU. It's like basically you print it like 230 and above, it starts foaming, and
Did you have to dial it in?
A little bit, yeah. So I basically took my TPU profile and then I just reduced the flow rate by like 40 or 50%. Bumped the temperature up to like 240, 245, and then slowed it way down.
So it's real slow,
Yeah, it takes forever to print, but it does get fairly decent results. Like even with like overhangs, it's not terrible. I mean, it's not perfect, but
honestly, it seems like the perfect. I know they use it for cosplay. What's her name, Willow?
Yeah, I would say anyone using it in cosplay definitely. It's a decent alternative to TPU.
She does such cool work, and she's using those deltas as well. She uses the little monster, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The other one.
This one just went on sale for $300. I
just wait until people give me their V400s, and then. So the one that Denise gave me has a Revo on it, but I don't know what it is. It's some Revo adapter. I'm gonna look at it, but there's something that I think E3D may or may not be coming out with that I might want on the Delta printer. So
I'm listening.
That's all I can say because I don't know my sources. All I saw is Twitter. They had something that looked like a Voron heatsink.
So we'll find out them at 3D Printopia.
Yeah, we'll find out.
They tend to announce twice a year.
Okay.
We'll see.
All I can say is it's the right size for what I want to do.
Right. I still need to get the dang Eris done.
Well, the Eris is what I'm looking at converting to make it work with the Voron Revo because the micro heatsink they have, but like I think that's actually too big. I think we can make that effector smaller by just doing the Revo. And I think if we
It's
could
pretty small.
what I'm thinking about doing is taking since it's flat on the Revo, putting the 30mm fans on either side of it.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
that
we
just
got it pretty good.
and
so
then
far.
I think, well, I got it compact, but you have to triangulate the fans. So you have 2 blower fans and then your main hot end fan. So you have 3 fans trying to triangulate this thing, and this thing's circular, and you only have like less than 30mm diameter of like area that you can put on that effector. That effector is like super tiny.
Yep.
And yeah, I
Fans
haven't
on
even.
that are like super tiny. They have
Yeah,
like you said,
they
it's
have
literally
to.
similar setup. You have 2 on the sides, 2 smaller ones, and you have a little bit slightly larger one on the back.
And there are two actually going slightly below the effector line, I think, right? Or they're going straight down. They have a little fan duct.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room on the FL Sun effectors, but they're
compact and
they look nice. Like,
yeah,
I think a V400 could be a good machine. I want to get the enclosure or build enclosure. I saw that there is an enclosure for them, but
for the V400, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Zach's ever shown his, but I think there is one. I've heard of it. I don't know. It's one of those things like I can't say anything because I don't know who has prototype specialty stuff or who doesn't. I don't know anymore.
I've been interested in the new S1 and the T1 that came out, but
yeah, but
after seeing that,
I'm glad to have a V400 after hearing all that. So
right,
it's unfortunate.
But the CME Artemis is my go-to printer. I mean, it's still my workhorse printer. That's the one I use pretty much anytime I have to print something. Even though I have an A1 now, I still haven't even touched my A1 since I got it.
When'd you get an A1?
I traded my one wheel for it to a certain Joe Mike.
Yeah.
We met at it was the midway is Columbia from Kansas City, St. Louis. And he had me meet at not Cabela's, what's the other one? Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Pro,
yeah, there's like a Bass Pro Shop in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. And we met up in the parking lot, and he brought his he had a boosted board and but I never had a one wheel, but he has other boards, but he took on pretty quickly to it. And that boosted board, I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm not doing another skateboard. After the one wheel, I mean, I think I'm just not confident enough, and I don't enjoy riding it enough to keep something that will potentially throw me off and break stuff. Like my risk assessment went up pretty high after having that thing. So like, I would have another motorcycle, but I understand the whole motorcycle thing's not a good idea. So I'll stick to pedestrian level stuff that will not immediately kill me.
Overrated.
At 20 miles an hour. Yeah, anything that I can get thrown off at 20 miles an hour and still survive.
My old boss at my last dealer had a boosted board, and I borrowed it. First time I rode it, he had it in full speed mode. I clicked it. I spider. Oh yeah.
Yep.
And then I borrowed it a couple times, and I got really good at it. The hardest part, honestly, because I'm used to longboarding, is I used to push on longboard. This is you don't push.
You have that controller, and you death grip that controller, and if you're not careful with the trigger finger, you'll.
Yep, I got very good at it.
They have so much torque. The thing just like takes off. And what I didn't understand is that it actually has a brake too. So like, and it will coast like you coast like a regular skateboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's Matt.
Yeah, it was cool, but I was not gonna spend the money. I borrowed it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. That's why I'm with the e-bike, because the e-bike at least I have some control. Like if it dies, I can pedal it. Like if it's a little heavier. I think it's heavier and it's a lot more awkward to carry.
I wish the Segway could fly. I'd bring that.
Yeah, I mean, do you ride the Segway outside of the event? Or
not really. No, we bought it. We actually bought it from the guy who loaned it to me.
Oh, okay. I mean, you have it. I'm just saying, like, do you ever go on the sidewalk and ride it? Because like you look like a total dork.
When did I took it somewhere.
I mean,
I rode it to my friend's house.
I did too with the one wheel. You definitely look goofy with the one wheel, but
the Segway's easier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It is nicer.
Okay.
The one wheel. The only cool thing about the one wheel is that you can carry it because it has a handle.
Yeah.
And it's only
Yep.
25 pounds, and like you can throw it in the back seat of your car, and like
Yeah.
it's probably the most portable like e-scooter you can get.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice to have, but it just
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I could never go faster than 8 miles an hour without feeling uncomfortable.
And you saw me at Rocky Mountain.
Yeah. Well, those scooters were kind of cool. The ones that
Mm-hmm.
were around there, like I got to ride one of those.
Yeah, we're gonna be restricting those next year.
That people are going crazy.
People are just mad with those things.
Yeah.
Next year, get an XL tiny bike.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I'm
think.
gonna just.
We
I'll
need to
commission
have more
Sam.
people build those. Build more.
We have
of
a
those 'cause-
race.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We need an XL version for people like my size.
We could have a little.
Yeah,
We could have a
a
little
double-
track like
yeah.
batteries.
it could be like the
Yeah.
Power Wheels Racing series, but with like 3D
Right.
printed scooters.
That'd be cool.
We need more people
Yeah.
building 3D
Live
printed-
action death racers outside.
Well, like Ivan
We're
was riding
working on
around
it.
in his like Ivan's.
That thing was
go-kart
fun
thing.
to drive.
That thing was
Oh, yeah.
cool.
That
I wish I
thing-
got. I wish I got a chance to
Yeah,
drive it,
at
but I saw
Open
you guys.
Sauce,
I saw the one Sam had at Murph.
It was scary.
cool.
Oh, I bet. And it's all. I mean, it's almost entirely PLA, right?
Yeah, and the controls were just so weird.
Oh, with the pedals. Yeah.
So easy to just like, oops, there's a fence.
Well, I did get to ride. I did get to ride the one wheel trike at Open Sauce.
Nice.
The guy had a one wheel trike, and it was a
Oh,
one wheel
yeah.
pint, a strap to a. So you pull it like horse reins. So you like this is accelerate. It tilts the board forward and backwards with this control, and then you push in, and it does the inverted steering thing. And that was actually really cool. That was probably the only way I would use my one wheel to ride the trike. But it's not really. I mean, honestly, I'd rather have like a 3,000, like a 3 kilowatt motor on a like a regular trike or bicycle. That would be cool. Or a motor, like a little motor, mini bike, but like a mini electric mini bike that has a lot of torque. That would be kind of cool.
Mhm.
But I would not 3D print it. I think that's my limit of 3D printing. It's anything that's structurally gonna
Print a one wheel. Print a one wheel.
They have it. I'm sure they. I've seen them, but like
Yeah.
now with the Vesks, you can get a lot more controls because they figured out how to emulate the same kind of motion. But yeah. I'm honestly like I would rather make it out of wood or something, like the original.
Yeah.
Pinewood Derby edition.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like there's wooden bicycles. I've seen them. They're not as nice, but it'd be kind of a fun project. Or, but I haven't seen a 3D printed bicycle that was effective yet. Like if anybody's tried it, because the problem is your strength to weight ratio. Like you're gonna have either it's gonna be solid pieces of PLA or you get carbon fiber nylon, but the stress is just so much on all the joints that you're just gonna shear whatever you make. So like
literally every FEA demonstration is literally a bike frame.
Yeah. So unless we can come up with a like continuous fiber, like a form, what is it called? Matter
Forge.
form. What is
Mark Forge.
Markforge? Yeah.
Oh, I would love one of those machines.
Yeah,
Right.
but I mean, even then, like most people just use the Onyx, which is just carbon fiber nylon strands. It's not like a continuous fiber. I don't think the continuous fiber. I think it's their like $10,000 machine. It's not even their like low end machine, but or you could do an SLS. I mean, I'm sure you can make an SLS part that
You
would
could-
be strong enough.
Yeah, we could have had Micronics.
Too.
Yeah, before they went under.
No, they didn't go under. They got
They
bought.
got acquired and
Yeah.
made
And-
probably good
and
financial
shoved
career
under the-
decisions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those guys are set for quite
Yeah.
some time.
Oh, did you see the smarter? What's the guy? He made the world's smallest bike.
Yeah.
That thing was crazy. I mean, probably not one of his best videos, but like in terms of engineering, that was like quite an engineering challenge. And it's funny because also Mark Robert did his puzzle like solving robot after he did his, and I think he actually got his to actually work. But like, it's funny when the engineering like YouTubers like one up each other.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. I'll admit.
Yeah, puzzle solving robots. That's a challenge for sure. If you've ever worked with motion control and computer vision.
Nope.
I still want just like a thing that just say. I'm trying to get something that will take the parts off my bed and swap. I want to do a bed swapping robot. That's
like a pick and place machine, but for removing parts.
Yeah, like and people have done it. I mean, obviously Prusa has their print farm one, but like I'm surprised nobody's really done that unless Steve knows somebody in the Voron community that's already doing it, but no. Well,
I mean,
guess
Tom
I have a project.
did some of that.
Yeah, but he had his was super complicated because he had like a conveyor belt of beds with magnets and stuff. I'm just thinking like a plate, like basically a platter robot that basically just goes in, takes the bed out, shuffles it, puts it on one. And the Voron design is perfect for that because you have a bed. The bed is stationary, or either a stationary bed or a moving bed. But like magnetic bed sheets, pull it, put it on a plate, put another thing in there, and then you don't have to wait for it to cool. You can have reliable part separation.
Just have a multi-bed conveyor system. It pops one off, pulls another one in.
That's pretty much. And there's also the one that for the Prusa. Did you see that? It basically the Prusa's bed can actually go in, pull in another one, print, and then it catches on a lip and then pulls it out without having to use any external motors. Yeah. So
it's a little more.
I had that on my printer with weird firmware crashes for free.
Oh, it'll just pop. It'll just ram the head in there.
There was one print like a couple weeks ago. I was printing. It was the sconce lights that I had made for the rep rack wall, and I went to go check on it. It was like a 20-hour print, and I came down to both prints on the floor, like out of nowhere, and there was a USB stick failure or something happened in the firmware and the G code, and I'm just like, it was like 95% done, so it was fine, but I wasn't there to witness what actually happened.
Right.
Yeah, the other option for a Delta printer, I think I've talked to people about it, is basically have a big ring that goes through the Delta printer frame, and so it prints and then it rotates out outside the printer frame and then starts another print, rotates out. Nice. So it's like a circular conveyor belt that goes inside the Delta printer chassis, but it would take up a lot of space to do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But then what's cool is we could have multiple Delta printers that are printing simultaneously on the same bed, but you'd have to be able to level it and, or it'd have to self-level and rotate with the right index and all that stuff. But that's the problem with conveyor belts too, is getting that tension, making sure it's flat.
That was the hard thing with mine, was getting it perfectly tensioned, and then with a slice apex nozzle, getting that offset.
Oh yeah.
If
did you end up selling it or giving away?
It's sitting up here. I'll probably sell it Rocky Mountain or something.
You should bring it to Earth.
I can't. I'd have to ship it.
Oh, you're flying? Yeah.
I'm not driving. I'm not driving it. Are you
do it as a giveaway on your Twitch right now.
No. I would need
how many followers?
100 subscribers.
Are you at 1,000 yet?
No. You're
not at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube?
So few. No, I'm at. Hold on.
Come on, we got to get them up to.
I was higher before I stopped streaming. Actually,
Steve, how many do you have? Like,
I'm at 3. 3.
What's that?
No,
how many subscribers you got yet? Like, we got to bring him up to that.
12,500.
There you go. We need to get him to 12,500.
There we go.
I have 3.
Every single person that subscribed, just subscribe to Justin.
Yeah.
I have 134 followers. Okay. Every single one of my followers does it. I'll give this printer away.
Hold on, I'm switching my account so I can use my personal account to subscribe to you.
Yeah. Well,
There
no,
you go. I got you.
subscribers, like,
Now you're 210.
No, I'm on Twitch.
Oh, on Twitch?
Yes,
Yeah, no,
I need.
don't worry about it.
I'm-
Nobody
yeah,
watches
no.
Twitch. Don't worry about that.
Well, that's where the money comes in. Unless I don't
Yeah,
do
that's true.
memberships on YouTube. So
That's why I do Twitch instead of YouTube. Is just
I do both.
It seems like you get more out of it.
Yeah,
Really?
I can do both. So
I mean, I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, but like I still don't really like YouTube Live. I think it depends.
I'm
on the
doing it
context.
both for more visibility. But
Well,
I
for
used
3D
to
printer
have
stuff.
20.
It's all on YouTube. Like, I don't think there's.
I used to have 25 subscribers, but that was right before Open Source, right after I stopped streaming.
Do they still have the simultaneous? Like you can't do Twitch and
no,
YouTube. or-
you're allowed to.
Yeah, you can now. I don't think they.
They
They're
don't
not.
care.
I
they're
might
not
do
as,
that, but the problem with that is you split your audiences and it's hard to keep track of.
For me, for this stream, it's great.
But can you monetize both though? Can you have an affiliate
Yes.
Twitch
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the YouTube?
The problem is YouTube requires a ton to get there. Twitch is
4,000 watch hours, 1,000
Yeah, I don't have
subscribers.
Oh, so I have
Or 10
1,000
million
subscribers,
shorts
but not enough watch
views.
hours. Okay.
Yeah,
That's where I'm struggling right now.
I'm a Twitch affiliate. That's good enough for me.
So you're
Yeah.
trying to make offline videos or non-live videos that are edited like to get
Right.
watch hours up.
Yeah, so
which
that's-
means you have to take your Twitch streams, edit them down into usable videos.
Right. Well, at that point, I'm just going to make standalone content for YouTube because it's actually more work to take
Yeah.
the Twitch
Oh, the
streams,
stream? Oh,
edit
yeah.
them down, and
Taking like a 6 hours and converting it, or 4 hours and
Yeah.
converting it into a 15-minute video. And
my
making it
problem is
okay.
I've been like hovering over like 30. I have like 3,700 watch hours in the last year out of the 4,000 needed, and I've been hovering at that number for like a year, and it's
I hit watch
annoying
hours
as heck.
before I hit subscribers.
And no matter what I post content wise,
Well,
it's
do you have videos, Steve?
I do. I'm working on a couple now.
was all
It's
live
been
streams.
that's
Oh.
part of my issue is the consistency of posting because I either post like once a month or there's like a 3-month hiatus when I actually have time to do it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the
So,
same thing.
I'm there's no one to fault but myself.
My problem is I get burned out after every project I do, so I end up just every trip and project, and then I just want to play video games, and then I just don't want to do it again. So the positron was just because I had a deadline, you know.
Yeah.
I am going to try to do some live streams over here on YouTube at some point soon, just to at least
That'll
on
get
the more technical stuff that if I
That'll
work
get your
on.
hours up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I do have some projects coming up, at least planning. I gotta
spam the
figure
crap out
when.
of your stuff on social media, and we'll watch it.
Right.
And we'll make
that
sure to
thing's still
tell
in
you
a
if
box
it's
back
bad.
there that I've been saying I'm going to rebuild for 2 months now, and I still need to.
I don't think I like without streaming though. I don't think I would do videos on like printer builds, like because there's too many people doing that, and I don't have anything interesting that. I mean, the backpack printer even. I'd rather just show it already built and then show like, this is why I did this, and the story of making the backpack printer and showing it off, not the actual building of the like nobody wants to watch CAD, nobody wants to watch coding, like
Everybody wants to watch CAD.
they do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. You
People
don't
wanna
really
watch
show your
CAD.
CAD much, do you?
That's because I don't do much for edited content.
That's what
I've
I mean,
shown
like-
CAD on a live stream a little bit, and
Oh,
the
on
one
live
video I
streams,
did, the one video I did with CAD seemed to do. I don't know what's well or not. I did one back in June that.
I found that
I don't
like
know,
the DIY,
4,000
like how
views
to
or
do
something.
videos, do better.
Yeah, I mean tutorial videos for sure. Yeah, like or showing a technique that not many people show.
How to
would
set
be
up a
kinda cool.
slicer profile in Kira is like one of my best videos. Has like 25,000 views, and
I have one from
it's poorly
2016,
made, but I'm
like showing how to do Octoprint on a Pi Zero back in 2016.
Pi Zero on a Prusa.
A long time ago though.
It
Like
plugs into the main board.
no, like before
Oh,
that.
different.
It was a Mark II. A long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was not a
Wow.
lot of Octoprint videos back then, I guess. I remember it was still not recommended to put a Octoprint on a Pi Zero.
I need to put Octoprint on. I don't need to do them on the Prusas anymore since they're all connected.
I think we're at the point where we can almost get the Pi Picos to run
I've got one.
an embedded system.
Well, do you see the new one coming out?
Yeah, but I mean that's almost has enough processing power. It could run a
Technically
web
quad
front end.
core, but 2 of those are RISC-V.
Oh man, if you could have the 2 talk to each other, or is it only
Yeah.
configure the 2 at a time?
It only understands certain coding.
Mm.
So you could, if it was like
There'd be some crazy magic.
like once, I think the RISC-V, it was a Python or something only.
But you're talking 150 megahertz or something like that. Like it's not enough to really run a full like.
Yeah, I mean,
OS.
150 gigahertz each core.
I mean, but like the ESP32 can run a basic web front end, but like it's still not enough to really run a full like controller.
I guess it's gonna be like $6, and then the Wi-Fi version will be like $10.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Clipper really does need like a CM4 amount of power. Like, I don't think you'd be running it too much on a Pi 02, right?
Yeah, I think you can get away
Pi
with
02 is fine.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I've ran on Pi 0.
But you just can't do like video transcoding as fast or anything like that.
No, you can't do like 1080p.
Yeah.
Takes a while.
But it's doable. Like we can make a tiny Clipper board that has like a Pi 0 on it.
Yeah, I had a SVO6 Plus on a Pi 02. Running just fine.
Yeah, I think the V0.2 comes with one. I think, or used to. I think because of the chip shortage or the Pi shortage, they didn't have them. But I'll have to look at my kit, see if I actually got a Pi. I don't think I did. But I have the Big Tree Tech Pi 1.3. I have 2 of those, and those have 1 gig of RAM, so they're not really the best, but
yeah,
good enough for Clipper. Yeah. Oh, that's what I should do. The V0. I keep forgetting about that. It's been a year since I've gotten it, and I haven't even built it. I'll trade somebody a V0 for a Trident. Is that a thing? That's not an equivalent trade, but
not quite.
I should do this at this app. Was it at Rocky Mountain a couple years ago where kid brought like a Benchy and traded his way?
Oh yeah, no,
that was the first year.
Well, this last year he got one too.
Oh yeah, the first year he traded up and traded for Mike's M3 quad.
I think his name was Sam or something. Sam or Ben. I'm not sure, but yeah, he.
Yeah. I should try that this year. Since I don't.
I traded him a Mosquito hot end first year for a filament.
Should make a video about that.
I've got enough spare parts. If I could throw.
Well, now you're gonna have competition. If that kid shows up, you're gonna have to like.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that he's
like the ultimate showdown.
Running a business by the time. It is a lot of hustling though, especially at an event where there's a lot of people. Like it's hard to get anything. But it is a smart idea to bring a box of spare parts, like old parts you don't need anymore, and just like let people have it, and like you can get rid of stuff pretty quick.
I have a LDO 2.4 motor kit sitting in my storage at the moment. So
there you go.
Yeah,
you can make a giveaway.
Motors. I've got enough parts where I've got 2 250 2.4 frames. I probably have enough spare parts to build one of them, except for the bed plate. I probably have enough of everything.
That's how you get your watch hours up. Is you do a giveaway video.
I'm gonna look at it after Swedish Utopia and see.
Or you could get sponsored by Polymaker, and then because they give everybody free filament. So
right. I don't care about the filament. I've got filament.
I know.
But the idea would be to build it and then sell it at Rocky Mountain.
The filament giveaways still draw on a lot of people.
Not a surprise.
Okay. All enclosed.
Yay.
Woohoo.
Is that
enclosed and still lagging?
Is that on the Trident? Is that a Trident or a 2.4?
That's a Trident.
So is that using the VHB tape to do the clips, or is that like screwed in? How did this?
The clips are screws.
Okay. I'm taking the V0 because the V0 is the VHB tape, and it's annoying.
The V0
like
has
doing-
screws.
On the enclosure clips.
Well, there's even on this, there's VHB going in onto
okay.
to hold the hinges and stuff on.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
But the
so you still
corners
have
and
to
stuff
use
are
it.
all screws.
Oh, okay.
VHB isn't. I've been happy with it as.
Oh, okay.
Works
I
fine.
just think it's annoying to actually cut the thing down and get it to you have to trim it, peel it's peeling the little sticker thingies back.
Yeah.
It's just a tedious
Sharp
process.
tweezers. Sharp tweezers helps. This is my I wish I was Prusa.
Signing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that
Joe
the one
signed
that
it at
Joe
Open
signed at
Sauce.
Murph?
No,
at
this is
Open
Open
Sauce.
Sauce.
Okay, because I know he was.
This is
signing
Open
at
Sauce,
Murph
the first year
22.
Open Sauce, 2023.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
That's why I had him sign my Mark IV. I am Prusa.
Ah, nice.
So I have the pair.
Yeah.
So what did you bring to Open Sauce this year? Did you bring anything?
We just about every printer but the Phoenix. Well, every printer
was
but
yours?
the Phoenix was mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't he?
Max
he
took
has
his Phoenix.
Max has the van though, right? That's how he got it in.
Well, we rent a van.
Oh, and then he puts a sticker on it. That's right, or a magnet.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. If you got a Voron specific van.
I've got to get the rental going to take this Phoenix to Orange County.
Yeah.
That thing is
I
a
haven't
big printer.
reserved that yet, and I need to.
I mean, it gets a lot of attention for the Voron booth, but
Oh yeah.
you don't really see it printing too much because it doesn't.
Well, that and people
volume.
love big printers, but they don't realize unless you have a specific use case.
Yeah.
The bigger the printer, the smaller the parts sometimes.
Also, the power draw to that if you don't have a
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Not horrible.
It's 2.4 kilowatts worth of beds.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Quick to the Voron van.
Yeah, I know. You have the cave, the Voron cave.
Yeah, you turn the printer on, the lights dim.
Don't really like that.
I'm telling you, once Positron gets popular enough, we can have our own private jet so we can print on planes.
No, we'll never get there. I have the "Don't Print on Planes" shirt on. So.
Yeah, we know LDO has a private jet.
Oh yeah, that's how
Right.
Jason gets where he's going so quickly.
I'm gonna move my LEDs to the underside of the.
I doubt LDO is at the private jet area size of.
We've got about 10 more minutes before I have to kill it. So, unfortunately,
That's a good time.
Yep. Yeah, I got to work tomorrow and Friday, but it was nice to do one of these again. I wish I had done.
Been a while.
The last. Yeah, it's been since June 5th. I'm gonna try to do them, hoping for every other week.
So it's just work got in the way.
Work got in the way. I got busy with printers, with positron stuff, and then work. I'll get home from work and I get tired, and I just
Those
don't.
positrons take up a lot of time. That's for sure.
I've got 2 of them over here.
So mine has not gone anywhere. I came home and dropped this on the floor, and then I haven't touched it since I got home.
Yeah. So, and Steve will like this. Steve, we've got our magnetic build plate on one.
Yeah, I saw that at Rapid.
Yep.
Is that the
fancy?
Is that the LDO one?
This is.
The
You
prototype?
just can't see the first layer anymore.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's the downside.
It's not
but
fine.
you get,
The
you get to
camera.
run ASA. You get to run ASA and
You're not running ASA.
I think
on
I'm gonna.
nothing anyway.
A cheaper way to do it is just
I'm working on it now.
just put a little baby mirror on the plate.
Yeah, we were thinking about getting this top piece machined and then adding a mirror finish.
Yeah, or a light. I mean, it really does need a nozzle light.
Well, we're also we have one guy working on a nozzle, or not a nozzle camera.
A nozzle cam would be cool.
Or you can do your panels.
The panel cam, the camera in the bottom.
No, not that. Do mirrored panels.
Oh yeah.
This one has clear polycarbonate. You can
Yeah,
actually
mirror
see
mirror actually wouldn't
inside
be that hard. It just you have to get the right acrylic mirror, the acrylic, and then you
the
laser it
Send
from the
Cut Send.
backside.
Yeah, you just order them from Send Cut Send.
They do mirror acrylic.
They do mirrored acrylic. I almost ordered them for
I
this
might have
one.
to look at them.
Then I did.
They're not that cheap for some things like
It
aluminum.
was like $20.
No, I was
for
looking at
polycarbonate.
carbon fiber, and the
Oh,
carbon
yeah,
fiber is
that's
not cheap.
expensive. No,
The carbon fiber is
that's
probably the
carbon
most
fiber.
expensive. Yeah, but I thought it would be cheaper than that because I'm used to like
No.
Chinese drone prices.
No.
But
I went polycarb. I'm thinking I might do mirrored.
I might see what I can get through JLC or PCBWay maybe. See what their price
It's
is
a
for
little
carbon
dusty. I haven't actually printed
carbon
one of these in
fiber
quite
or-
some time. But
I want to get
Nah.
3D printed stainless steel parts for the positron.
do it.
Why not?
That's only a
I
few
don't know.
dollars.
Yeah. I say like this, like I'm gonna spend any more than like $100 on this whole backpack
Right.
rig.
And of course, this is the multicolored positron that I got after.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to get those like electroplated.
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be cool.
Yeah,
I
I'll
love
talk.
the parts.
Heinrich will be at 3D Earthtopia,
Yeah,
so
we need a
I'm gonna
gold
talk to him.
positron.
Yes, Golditron.
20 yeah, Golditron.
Gold plated. Yep.
24 karat gold.
It could be like your Mamatron.
Your
Like
Mamatron.
No, that's what Joel named his.
So I did put that in the chat, and I think that's what he actually got it from because I think I was
Yeah,
first to say
yeah,
that, but then
yeah,
everybody
your
pre-figured it.
Mamatron.
So he named it your Mamatron. I love that.
It's amazing. It
That
really
was so much
is.
fun. That was
That
such a good stream.
That was a good. I was at work for an hour of it.
Yeah,
That was cool.
I was watching it.
I
at work
was
too, but
if things had worked out, I would have been there, but they didn't.
yeah, I'm not going to Seattle, but I'm
I
sure
would
it would be fun.
No, I would have. I had conflicts. I had a baseball game to go to Saturday.
If I went
Yeah,
to Seattle, though, I do
okay.
want to see like visit Amy because she's up there.
Oh yeah,
now.
there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many cool people.
Chris Perillo, Barnacles.
Man, we should have another
Ben-
Rep Rep Festival up there.
I know, right? Where's the Pacific Northwest one?
Yeah, I'd love to go to
who's-
Pacific Northwest.
I gotta
Have
drive
fun
20
making
hours.
Yeah, you got the longest trip.
I think it was it was 20, almost 21.
Right.
For which event?
Rocky Mountain.
Rocky Mountain.
Oh my God, yeah.
I
What's
drove that
funny is
straight.
what's funny is I'm going to pick
Yeah.
up Joe at the airport for 3D Earthtopia.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
gonna
know what
take
he
you
looks
less
like.
time.
I don't know what he'll look like.
I know. I ran into you several times at
Yeah,
Rocky Mountain.
I think I saw your
but there's
picture.
so many. There's so many
I know.
people. How am I
Only
supposed to
another-
remember anyone?
How many thousands were there?
4,000
Another
general
guy with
admission.
beard and glasses, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
My beard's not longer.
I don't even have to.
What you're-
I don't even have to
you're-
guess. It's just another person with beard and glasses. Oh, yeah,
Joe's
I-
gonna
I
have
have
to.
to wear-
Joe's gonna have to send me a picture of him and get a positron shirt
Yeah.
so I know who he is.
Yeah,
Well,
for the
yeah.
picture. I have
I
a
can-
Positron shirt. but-
Anybody just
You're gonna
carrying a
need
positron
more.
case is pretty recognizable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm
open
driving
face.
through I'm driving towards BWI. They're not gonna let me sit there.
No, yeah. Oh my God, that's gonna be a nightmare. Another
Yeah,
reason I'm
it's not
driving.
that. BWI is not that bad.
See, when I'm driving through,
BWI is
I'm
nice.
driving through Pennsylvania. I actually miss all of Baltimore. I can drive right into Aberdeen, basically. It's nice.
Yeah, you can go up through down through York, or
Yeah.
I think York, or somewhere around there. It's like right near Harrisburg, and you can just go.
I don't think I'll be there early enough, but it would be nice to go see, like, maybe a Cocoa Press's office if I had time. But I don't know. That's another.
Mitch, if you ever
hour.
come towards my neck of the woods, I can take you to Mitch's barbecue.
There you go.
Oh yeah, the Virginia one, right?
It's no, it's in Pennsylvania.
Okay, there's
It's,
another
it's
one.
outside Pittsburgh.
There's
so.
another Mitch's barbecue somewhere. Or
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know
there's
where it is.
there's a local place called Mitch's Barbecue, like 10 minutes from my house.
I need to
pretty
go.
good.
That would be fun. Barbecue sounds so good.
I just love the sign they have in there that says "Got Mitch."
Yeah. Can you give me a bottle of that their sauce that has that on there?
I might have to, if they have that on there, I might have to grab a bottle. I can bring
Okay,
it to you.
that'd be great. I'll get you back for that. That would be great. I just want to have it.
It's funny that the hat I'll bring with me says Nomad on it.
Oh yeah, you could.
I have a
You
hat
could,
that says Nomad.
you could be Nomad's bigger brother, doppelganger.
That's
We're
it.
gonna all look like Nomad.
Yeah.
When we get there. I'll have to bring my glasses back so we can all look alike.
I have glasses, but I always wear my contacts, so I'm
Okay.
blind.
I have my old glasses from before I got LASIK, and I have they're the big black glasses. I could just pop the lenses out.
Yeah, I was one of the ones that was forced to get contacts because my vision was changing too quickly.
Oh, that sucks.
So,
Yeah.
I've had contacts since I was 12, I think.
Did it settle?
Yeah.
It settles when you get older. Yeah.
May have had the same
That's why I got
contact
LASIK.
prescription.
I got LASIK after 30 because that's when I think you're around the time when your eyes are starting to settle. So it was like the good time to do it right before I get my nearsighted goes when you get older. So I don't know. I'll be the crazy guy that has the 12x magnification. Or you could just get like tools that work for smaller parts.
Right. So my Prusa XL enclosure should be here this week or Monday. I ordered it with the sale because I'm like, I'll make use of it at some point. I'd rather save.
I'm curious to see more of those out in the wild. I haven't seen too many of them yet.
I know
To see
one
what?
guy, How to Texan, got his, but it doesn't get worn because there's just too many holes. So I'm gonna look at ways to seal holes because you can't get above 40C.
What is this? Sorry.
The XL.
The enclosure.
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually have to replace this shelf.
Oh
It's
man.
36 inches tall. I have the shelf in the garage. I just have to take everything off this shelf.
Is that why it's a $600 upgrade or $700 for the enclosure because of the upgraded parts?
My enclosure shipped. So, some PCCF parts.
Yeah.
And
So you can
then-
make your own enclosure upgrades, right?
I could. Yeah, you can.
Is there also
Always.
acrylic cut, like pre-cut pieces for like acrylic or?
Yep, pre-cut and pre-bent. 'Cause the
Polycarbonate?
single panel that doesn't open,
Oh.
or maybe it does. I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe I
the
should
enclosure
maybe I
will
should
be
make some of these
interesting.
parts on my CNC.
Yeah.
It's like carbon fiber or polycarbonate.
They're polycarbonate carbon fiber for the parts now. They've changed.
No, I meant the plastic panel, not acrylic.
Oh.
Like
yeah,
polycarbonate.
some of the parts, RC. Some of the parts, they make you change them out for
Oh, it's
PCCF
patchy.
parts. Yeah. So some, not all, but some. Mostly the stuff that gets hotter. I'm like, well, I'll probably have to change out more if I'm going to do PCCF, which it's fine.
Yeah, I'll stick to other printers that can print ABS.
Well,
that
I want to
already
do
have.
I want to do a little
I
bit
know
of multicolor
ABS would be
so,
cool.
They're
But you can do that with a
patchy.
bamboo printer, right? Does AMS work with ABS, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. They're not. They say they're acrylic though, on their site.
Apparently, I can do ABS on the A1, right? I think.
Yeah.
The panels are only 1.5 millimeters thick too.
Yeah, they're not. There's not much insulation there.
That's lame.
Well, Prusa's
The
not going for
door
high
is
temp.
3 millimeters, but the
Well,
other
good
panels,
thing is, I bet
at
we
least
can
on the
get
Mark
panels.
IV enclosure.
Yeah, I think the XL's probably.
I was going to have
same.
new panels cut in 3 millimeter for mine.
Right.
Because I reached pretty much with the towels draped over it there. I reached about 41C as the max.
I'll find out in a few days, but it doesn't say.
Printing
Find out.
PCCF part's great.
Yeah. Oh, PCCF is. I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty friendly to print.
Mm-hmm.
I've got
Yeah,
35
I've got
minutes
some.
left on this part.
I've got some PPSCF. I should be able to print on my now more hotter.
You kids and your acronyms.
Yeah.
Too many PPs.
Yes. Yeah, I put the Revo high temp on my small trident.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have a use for any of that yet, but it would be nice.
I might have a client, so I thought I'd jump up in the capability range.
Yeah. I do appreciate you printing the parts though, because I don't think I would have. It would have taken me so much
No.
longer to
Yep.
print the parts.
Right. So, well, I think we're at our ending point for tonight's Maker Hangout. For everyone that was here, I know they're probably all asleep. Have a good night. Steve, thank you for
Is there like
popping
3
in.
people?
Joe, thanks for. Oh, he's printing, so we should watch him
Yep.
for a moment. Jano, thanks for being here. Mitch,
Thank you.
work on that positron.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it this weekend. Probably at the makerspace. I'll start laser cutting
Yes.
parts.
Gotta remake this
That's
cable chain.
Laser cut twice and cut once or something. Or laser
What are
cut
you
once.
at? What are you at speed wise, Joe?
This is just bamboo speeds.
Okay,
It's still pretty
That's how I
good.
refer to it.
It honestly, the stock is pretty good. I mean,
Mhm.
stock speeds aren't bad. Like the stuff I was
Yeah,
printing
that's-
in
the
Dallas
stock
when I was there.
profile and the stock profile in Orca is my profile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the bowl, the rope bowl that I printed. That was like I think it was 7 hours but it was like super highly detailed. Like it worked out. I mean, thing printed great. That thing was awesome. The only thing that was annoying is that I didn't have a lot of table space, so I was using like my aunt's desk, and so like the positron still takes a lot of space, and I think it's that cable. And honestly, I think if we could, I was working on I need to work on basically a spool holder where the spool is underneath the printer. I'm thinking about a way to do like legs that basically pop out and then hold a spool.
Right. Joe, are you gonna do a super speed run for us while we're here?
If I pulled up G code for it, let me see what I have to say.
I'm sure Steve would like to see some super speed.
Oh man, I wonder.
We'll
I can
give
just
it a-
actually redo this chicken in crazy speed. Where's my fast profile?
I'm using your profiles with some changes, but like I should be able to print fast, right?
Yeah, it comes down to the
belt
how
tension.
Greased your rails are, how everything's moving.
Oh yeah.
It really comes down to the rail tension.
No, I'm definitely
rail.
running them dry. You don't need grease on those rails. They're fine.
We're waiting on Fabrico to send us their
Linear
black
rails are
rails.
disposable anyway.
Yeah.
The grinding means it's working, right?
Right.
So you can hear the printer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can hear it.
Yeah.
I gotta bump my flow up.
You just like take your greasy hair and then kind of rub it on the thing, and there you go. That's enough.
Are you using the same print for super speed?
Yeah, I'm just bumping everything up to
Okay.
20K.
Oh wow, that's cool.
This was 10K. My normal's 10K,
Okay.
250 or so.
I forget you can do it on
I
the
mean,
fly.
it's moving for a little
That's
guy.
cool. And it really doesn't affect your print quality with your input.
Not. So once you pass 20K, yeah, your PA starts doing it. Actually, I was actually reslicing at 20K. This is still 10K.
It's still fast.
I mean, I could pop up 200% C and see what happens. I'm just worried about that cable chain.
You think the cable chain is actually like causing drag?
No, it's the fitting of the actual like vertical part of the chain, and with the connectors is like way too loose. So I got to do some expansion.
So if I was to make a thinner, shorter cable for that, because I might make a couple batches of them to see if you guys want to try them. But like, I think like a lighter weight cable that's like more constrained. So, because I feel like that's just a lot of cable to be whipping around.
It's not too bad. Like even when I was running like 30K for an hour, it wasn't too bad.
I mean, the biggest thing is that it catches on the end of the carriage.
Yeah, the catching is the most important part because it'll unplug your tool head and then it instantly
Yeah.
stops.
Mine would just skip and then your part just ends up in the corner of the bed. That's what happened to mine. It just shoots over.
Did it bump up acceleration?
Yeah, bump it up and then give it a couple minutes, and we're gonna kill the stream.
Yeah, I just 200% the speed. I didn't. This one won't let me change the acceleration without reslicing.
Right.
So the infill's trying to do 500, but it won't hit 500 on this infill.
Right. Yeah, you need a bigger part.
Yeah, it maybe got up to 220.
Yeah. Still pretty good for a compact printer.
Yeah, with this prototype duck, the cooling's gotten way better. Let's say I was able to do 85 degrees with slicer tricks.
And that's the high speed fan.
Yeah, this is 7200 Honey Badger, so a little bit faster.
Yeah, we got to get you a 10K. We'll throw the 10K I have on it at 3D Printopia.
You just need a CPAP blower that's the size of the whole positron.
Just mount it on the back.
At that point, you just because there's a spot right here.
You should
spot.
just a curtain air blower.
Yeah, curtain fan right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Curtain fan right there.
That actually wouldn't be. It actually
Like
would
80,
still fit in the
90
case.
mil.
You can make one that fits in the case. I
Well,
think.
you can make it just screw right here. You already have a screw hole. Nothing
Yeah.
touches right here.
That's
None
true,
of the
that's
tool
true.
head goes this far, and then you got perfect low curtain
Yeah.
fan right there.
Yeah. There you go, Steve. We're counting on you to make that mod.
To do what?
So
To make the curtain air blower for the positron.
Yeah, we're talking about how there's room right here, like a screw mount and everything. Tool head's fine. You just put a curtain fan right here.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, it could
Why
basically
don't you
be
just
the one.
mount it at the back?
It's the same
Yeah.
as the V0. The
back is
V0.2 has one.
Hardest
Everything's
spot.
in the back. I know.
Yeah.
yeah. So
And then the left side, you all these cables and everything.
all right, guys. Well, I appreciate everyone hanging out, Steve.
Thanks for hosting, man.
hanging. We'll try to do this in 2 weeks if it works. If not,
Are you gonna do
we'll see
every
when we
2
see
weeks?
ya.
You think?
I'm hoping. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
goal.
that's
but
more likely gonna happen than every week.
the fun part is if I do it on the 4th, then the 18th, and yeah, that might work. And then my wife's going out of the country the 2nd to like 4th week or 3rd week of October. So she's gone for 2 weeks. So there might be more streams while she's gone.
You didn't get to time it with Smurf?
No, Smurf's not happening for me.
Oh, yeah.
Not
I'm
I don't
not
have
gonna
the
do it.
time off. If I hadn't done open sauce, I'd probably do
Open
okay.
sauce is a big one. Man.
That was a hell of a big show.
That was a big show, and who knows what's going to be next year.
That's what I want to try to get to next year for sure.
It'd be great,
It's a
but
different show.
I don't know if they're going to have the same venue. I don't know.
I don't think they are. That's a
I don't think they
federal venue. And
Yeah.
there were logistical.
Oh, I bet it was. It seemed like a nightmare.
I saw the Twitter meltdown that happened after that.
Oh, that was for the. Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of
So.
stuff that happened there, but man, it was such a good show.
It was. It was cool. So, all right, I'm gonna hit end. I don't have an outro. So, everyone watching, have a good night.
See ya.
See you guys.